Back in this thing with another episode, waiting on a few folks to jump on a live. Like usual, I got some very, very interesting topics for us to touch on today. So I'm gonna go ahead and, roll my little spliff up and go ahead and wait for my folks to jump on live with me, y'all. Y'all give me a second, give me a few. Melly going back to trial October. It's official. Melly going back to trial October. Boosie versus the world. Whole world coming against Boosie right now, man. Definitely a hot topic right now. Sexyy Red, the biggest thing in the hip hop industry. Is this the truth? What y'all think? Pluto, what's up, my boy? I see you, Pluto. Trying to add you on, brother. I don't know what you ain't doing right, Pluto. You gotta mess with it. It ain't letting me bring you up just yet. So try to mess around with it. I don't know if you gotta tap on your camera or what, but I don't know if y'all seen yesterday gangster comedian getting on South Florida comedian pumping the Randy. Definitely an interesting conversation. I want to bring that shit up tonight too. That was definitely interesting. Gangster comedian and pumping the Randy. You know what that was about? But yeah, though, we just waiting for a few more folks to jump on. People, share the live, like, hit the subscribe button. We definitely posting daily content every day. I don't know, Pluto. I don't know what's going on, brother. That bitch ain't letting me bring you up. I don't know what's going on with it, Pluto. I'm trying to get you on here, brother. Try again, fam. Try again. Anybody listening that wants to come up, just go ahead and send us a message. We'll definitely get you up to the feed. You know what I'm saying? You can chat with your boy, chat with the guests. I don't know who's coming on today, but we definitely got some interesting topics, like I've been saying. YNW Melly going to trial in October. Sexyy Red, the biggest thing in hip hop today. I done seen her kick it with Drake. She out there overseas. She turning up overseas. Bahamas, Jamaica, all that, doing performances and stuff like that. She tearing up, rolling loud. So definitely a good look for Sexyy Red, man. Definitely want to see what the ladies think about her moment. Still, Pluto, where you at, fam? I'm trying to see how to pull up these damn videos on this app. There's a way I can show y'all. Let me see if I can mess with this while I'm waiting for everybody. Broadcast.
I ain't got my shit plugged in. Yo.
My boy.
All right. Man. Okay. Oh, that shit put me in there where the shit echo. Okay, I see my shit moving now. I see my
What's
shit
going
moving.
on, brother?
Man, I'm watching this damn. You know the rap dude, Lil J from Chicago.
Yeah, I've been hearing about him. What they got? What they got on him right now?
Man, 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 this shit, that boy out of there, boy. Like to be honest, I'm just watching the interview. It's some chick. Well, not even a chick. Man, this shit crazy, bro. Okay, you know the videos that came out, like your boy in there choking out, choking out some you know, some switch
Inmate.
around dude. Yeah, yeah, other side. He on the other side. He playing for the other team. Choked them out, and then it was somebody sitting on his lap, and then the dude hadn't kissed him and shit. But now it's an interview I just was watching. I was on YouTube and I was eating and shit. I'm on my lunch, and boom, this nigga talking about some red Montana chick or some shit. So I click on it. I look, man, it's a whole dude um that Lil J had been messing with, and like he just on there talking about the shit, and I'm like, damn, like this nigga, like
So
you
dude
got,
came out. Dude came out and kind of like confirmed the rumor.
bruh, the dude came out, he a trans, but the dude asking him real hard questions too, like so how many surgeries you done had? So the dude like he talking like a female, but he like I had two BBLs, one breast job, and I had another surgery. He like, what's the other surgery? She like, what the he like, what the other surgery was. So he's like, you had your shit removed. So he like, yeah. He like, well, how was that? Well, he was like, oh, it was a piece of cake to me. And he was like, when that happened, he's like, at 15, he had it removed. So I
I'm
identify
sorry,
as
I'm
a,
lost. Who are we talking about?
oh, I was talking about the rap dude Lil J from Chicago. One of Chicago's. Uh, I guess he got a lot of he
He
hold a
he
lot of
was
weight on his name in the rap game
yeah one of
before he
Oh.
FB
went to
Ducks, one of FBG Ducks old homeboys or something like that.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he come out of that area, but he had just got released and he had started popping real quick. He the one that Drake stole the dance from. Drake had that
The
what's that
Hotline
song,
Bling.
Blink Hotline Bling. He
Yeah,
was doing all that
yeah.
dancing. He got all that from that dude, and that kind of brought a whole bunch of controversy and put him in the light. But yeah, it came out that he was like in jail, kind of messing around with guys that play on the other side of the team of the field and shit. But he was kind of denied that some video came out. But now it's a red dude that then turned into a female. Can't really never be a female, but just
Oh, that's
done.
that's the one that got all the tattoos on his face and stuff.
Oh no, no, the
Oh,
one,
that's another one. That's I think that's Gucci Man people's.
That's
oh, it's somebody else got something going on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, the little
yeah,
red
that's
digit
Lil
that he
Wop.
turned into a female.
She talking
Oh, you
about
talking
Lil
about Lil
Wop.
Wop? Oh, that's
Yes,
nasty.
yes. That's
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, he. Oh man, I seen something, bro, and I just like to throw it up. That was just. I don't even. That shit. That was sick. That shit. That was just like. That's a whole. He got a whole nother weird shit going on. I don't even know what's wrong with bro. I don't know what the hell. But I seen what you was talking about. But what I'm talking about, it's a video out on YouTube with this guy who who what they say they go as a female. He a guy, but his name is they call him Red Montana. This something ain't nobody know about. So he on there saying that they they was kicking it and shit, and they had been kicking it. And that's kind of what I was talking about. That might not even be the topic for tonight, but we were just chopping it up while everybody came in because this shit just done blow my mind. Because he one of them rap dudes that's from the trenches of Chicago, with all the bullshit and all that shit, and then like all of a sudden, bam, you got this coming out, fam. You got
Cause it's
this.
not all of a sudden. It been going on. You just
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, it been going on. So,
Hmm.
but that shit was just
But I'm not
damn.
surprised though, because even when I was like younger, like in middle school, high school,
Yeah,
all the guys that were always like the faggots was always like the thugged out dudes.
yeah, yeah. Like
So
nigga, what you always mad for all the time? What I'm tripping on? I'm like, nah. I know young boy got he got kids and all that or whatever, but I be thinking sometimes niggas be so mad all the time, like the niggas that be mad potentially be secretly doing some other shit. Cause that's what I found out about a lot of the guys that, like you say, niggas be thugs, niggas be doing this. What you always
mhm.
mad every day for, bro? What? You can't be happy on nothing. Like something
I
wrong
don't
with
know, but
you.
I think some people just grumpy though. Cause I know some
Yeah,
people that are just grumpy individuals. Like they're
yeah,
just nothing don't make them happy.
yeah. I knew a few people like I
Yeah.
knew a few people that was haters. I grew up with niggas that was mad because they were hating.
Yeah.
Like they like a tough nigga. They tough. They can whoop niggas and all that. And I grew up with niggas like that. I didn't have that situation, but I seen people where okay, this nigga like 5'5", he get money in the street. All the hoes like him, and then the third nigga that's mad, he ain't got no money like that, but he know he can whoop the nigga. So what
Right.
he'll do is try to embarrass the nigga or whoop the nigga in front of the girls. But what he
Yeah.
don't realize, that girl go with him anyway. She come and see by him after that. She
Right.
ain't fucking with you because you beat him. Like
No, now
that,
she gonna feel sorry for the other dude.
yeah. She go back over there seeing. So now he trying to figure out what the fuck. Like I had to stop a situation with one of my cousins with a nigga I knew that was with the shits. And just because I seen he came down the hallway, we in like high school. He come down, yeah, man, woo the woo had none. Yeah, what? So I'm like, hold on. So I go, but what you man, like I got a different relationship with certain street niggas than my cousin do. He was kind of out there, but I was kind of around a lot of more rougher dudes and grew up more than he did. So my respect level different from his. So he explained to me the situation, but it was on some bullshit. It was a girl he used to date, like my cousin. He found out about it. She don't want to mess with him, so he came to the school and slapped him around some people. He
Hell
came
nah.
and yeah, he came and got me. He came and got me. So I go up to handle the situation and I got the shit, you know, over and done with. But same nigga that did that is the same nigga I'm talking about that had a fight with another short dude that had, this nigga had a vert. He got the females. He going through getting discounts on clothes and shit because they work at they work at the store. So we get discounted. They running shit through and we paying $100 for maybe like 200 and something dollar worth of clothes and shit. So he do that and then think that they're going to come fuck with him and shit, and they never do. So one day he ended up going to prison, and I knew he was we both what I'm saying, we was fucking up and shit. So I'm like, you gonna end up going to prison and whoop whoop with it. It's a lot of tough niggas in there you got to get with. Like it's all kind of shit going on. So anyways, he was doing that to people, bullying certain people and shit like that. That was a little popular and shit like that. And he ended up going to prison and shit. And me and him was locked up in the county. So I'm thinking I'm finna go down the road. I didn't go, but he was getting out the same day. And I'm like, bro, what you so antsy for? Like, yeah, I'm finna let me up out of here. And I'm like, damn, you acting like you kind of a little scared though. And I'm not. I know what time it is, but you kind of like. So he ended up going to prison and he got out. And I'm going to the studio. He see me. Bro, what's up, man? I see him. Come here, come here. I hop in the car. This time around, he got a little money now. He got him a little he ain't got no vert, but he got an old school Chevy. He ain't never had no car nothing. So he got some money. He firing up a blunt. I said, damn, bro, what you smoking now? Ain't nothing wrong with it. But this tough ass nigga never drunk or smoked. He was scared of that shit. He ain't want none to drink, none to smoke. He smoking now. I'm thinking, nigga, I said, nigga, you should have been smoking, nigga. Like, shit you had going on. He like, yeah, man, I relax and chill. He say, man, your cousin, man. What you talking about? The one short one, man, little Steve want divert and all that shit. How you doing, man? Thinking like, what the fuck is he asking me? Hey, I'm like, cuz good, Trying to see what he got going on. This nigga he said, man, tell your cousin, man, I apologize, man. Like, that shit I was doing and shit, man, like, shit was dead wrong. Like, I don't even know why I really own shit like that, fucking with people like that, bro. I look like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe that shit.
Wait, hold on. So what? They was messing with each other?
No, they wasn't. The tough nigga was messing with the nigga that had the money and the females, thinking that um if I beat you up in front of them, they gonna look down on you and I'ma have her. Like, you gonna give me what you got.
Right.
Just a hating nigga. Like, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Just niggas that hate see you over there doing your thing. They know they ain't really got nothing going on, but I know I could beat the nigga up. Maybe if I do this, maybe if I do
That's
that.
all he got to his advantage, so he gonna try to
That
Right.
flex that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he gonna try to flex and embarrass you because he know you ain't gonna say another word because he gonna slap fire from you.
Hmm.
And they don't, and they may still get slapped. But him and my cousin had a situation. So when he ended up going to prison, the tough nigga, he ain't had no money. So when he get out, he see me. He happy to see me. Bro, what's up, man? By this time, he got him a car. He ain't never had no car, and he got him an old school Chevy, and he looking clean. He smoking a little blunt and everything. He never smoked or drank. That's something he never did. He a tough ass nigga, but he wanted no smoke, nothing to drink, clean system. He ain't do none of that. I was surprised he was smoking. And then he was like, I said, you should have been smoking, man. He was like, yeah, man, it keep me calm and, you know, this and that or whatever. I don't even know who got him smoking, but he just came out the blue and asked me how my cousin was doing. Now, he done just done about 3.5 years. I said, shit, cuz straight, man. You know, and I'm wondering why cause he ain't never liked him. He ain't never really know him. He just, this nigga driving, he done got him another motherfucking car. God damn it, I gotta stop this nigga somehow. This nigga keep coming around with his short ass and just got all this money. I don't like that shit. That's what's going on. So he said, tell your cousin, man, I apologize, man. I looked at the nigga, what? He said, yeah, man. He said, man, that shit was stupid as fuck what I was doing, man. Like, I
Well, he
really
did
had
do a
to,
couple of years. He had time to think about his life. That's probably
yeah,
one of the things he regret.
yeah, man. Like he was like, man, I was just out doing shit and that shit wasn't even called for, man. Like sometimes a nigga got a tough nigga like that have to sit down to like you gotta have somebody sit you down. If niggas
Hmm.
ain't sitting you down in the street, lucky you got set down that way instead of a box.
Right.
Because a scared nigga would kill your ass too.
Hmm.
Just because just just because he's scared. These niggas pulling up
Right.
fine, but just because he's scared, females or males. I done seen shit on YouTube where she just knew she just fired, just scared. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And just for their life, so they ain't got nothing else going. They finna kill your ass, man. They ain't finna do
Yep.
all that shit with you. A lot of people in life, especially how shit is now, how turned it is now, like with a lot of different guns and a lot of shit going on. Niggas just doing shit on the house. So you gotta just be mindful where you be at, what you doing, and all that shit. But all that tough
Okay,
shit.
speaking of that, that's one of the topics, I think, the Boosie versus the world.
Mm.
So, all right, do you think that like he's like being reckless the way he talking about Kodak,
Uh,
or it's warranted because he did that song with 6ix9ine?
well, I tell you what I think about. I seen the latest comments with Boozy. First of all, I felt like it should have been some shit handled on the inside before it even went to we trading shots or we doing something on, for the world to see. Because I know both of them gotta have each other number. I know y'all did a song together and Kodak on enough level and Boozy on enough level to where it ain't hard to get in contact
Mm-hmm.
with one another.
Right.
But it might have came out, boom. He might have seen it like everybody else seen it, and seen like, oh shit, what's going on? What? Wait a minute, what this is, what that is. But um, at the same time, being that they both grown man, they gonna handle their business how they do. It's like two slippery slide sides to that Kodak and 6ix9ine situation. Like it's the shit where okay, it's a street nigga doing a song with the rat. Like he doing a song with how that go and how this go. But
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It could be that, and then you don't know what kind of conversation was had before. To like, look, this what this is, or this what this is. Like it might not have been a situation where, oh, I'm happy to do the song with the rat. Y'all called me. I'm just finna take the bag and just go ahead and get that bag and do this and shit and all this shit. Like I don't care about nothing and this and that or whatever. I believe bro had something you got to think about.
You
yeah.
think
First
they was
probably
even in the studio together? Oh, they
I
were.
think,
They were because they had a picture together, right?
yeah, I think they did. Yeah,
yeah, they
they,
had one outside. I think Kodak was standing up and dude was in the back seat of the car, whatever. Back seat of the Bentley or Maybach or something like that. Like, then you got that see that shit where what that CGI shit where you could be here and there and then make it look like y'all together
yeah, yeah.
and shit.
I mean, I
But
think
I
I
don't
think that
know if
shit
that
just
was
got
it.
too personal too quick. I think that shit just got real personal, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Boosie entitled to feel how he gonna feel, and I do feel like if he gonna keep that energy with everybody else in the game, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
speak your mind on Kodak. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's how you
I don't know.
say it.
I just feel like it was just too soon with like all this stuff going on with Gunna, this Carly Russell girl. I mean, I know she don't have nothing to do with hip hop, but just like
I need
people
to get her
snitching and lying
story.
and stuff. I just feel like it was too soon. Like everybody
Yeah.
knows 6ix9ine is like a rat. He was like, trying all
Mm-hmm.
types of people, going on niggas' blocks and throwing up sets
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
trolling. And then like
Mm-hmm.
you make a song with him. So I just feel like it was
Mm-hmm.
just like too soon.
Mm-hmm.
So a
But
lot
I
of
tell
people were
you,
just like, the fuck?
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, you got a point at that being that with all the shit that's going on, but it's like two sides to this shit. Whack 100 is a sneaky nigga, and he's also a strategizing nigga. Now we finna get into talking about business,
yeah,
with the
yeah,
music business and the street business. Like um with Whack, it's a business play. So Whack mind might be, I know this nigga ain't no good 6ix9ine. But he clamped on the 6ix9ine after all that shit and was like, look, in his mind, I ain't involved in all this, but I'm gonna make sure I'm the nigga getting the bag off his ass, not because it was Shotty and them boys. So when they got locked up, Shotty and them got locked up, and his name kind of bad. Whack got,
he need face in the streets.
yeah,
You right. I
he
ain't even
got,
look at
you
it
know what
like
I'm
that.
saying? So now Whack like, oh, if I scoop him and run him right, shit, it'll be my meal ticket for a minute. He can't say no. All I
Yeah,
gotta do is say
so
fuck
really,
what niggas.
the understanding really be between Whack 100 and whoever he get down with. Like,
Yeah,
so I guess that respect was for Whack 100.
yeah. See now you talking about Wack making the business move, and he know all the snitch shit that went on out there. So he probably thinking right now is the time to do this because of publicity. I gotta have the record pumping to jump the number one and be out there, but it's gotta be involved
Wait, hold on.
around
What whack
something.
100 got to do with this?
He the
Wack
one
is
put the
six
play
nine
together.
manager.
Yeah, he put the
He
Oh,
play
is
he's
six
six
together.
nine
nine.
manager. I didn't know that.
Hell yeah, all the shit that 6ix9ine been doing ever since he
But
got out
that's
of
what I'm
jail.
saying. Like, regardless of whatever he got planned, whatever his plans is, what I'm saying is for Kodak on Kodak end, like, what made him decide to do that? You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Kodak really wasn't hurting for $1 million. I don't know. People say he
I
got a
don't
lot
think
of
he.
legal fees and stuff, but I feel like that man was just over in Germany. That nigga was walking on the runway. Like I feel like he wasn't hurting for $1 million. So I don't
Yeah,
know. I just feel like he really didn't have to do it.
He
yeah.
gonna do Kodak done showed us time and time again. He gonna do what he wanna do. Now look,
Exactly. True.
last night I was watching Instagram Live and I seen Gangster Comedian. He was talking to Pumping or Randy, kind of agree. You know, they cool, they cousins, I think. So it wasn't no real
Mm-hmm.
aggression, but he
Mm-hmm.
was really like checking him. Like he was telling Randy, "Look, you from Pompano. You're not Say Cheese. You're not the Shade Room. Don't be over here getting involved in that shit when you know us from the know you, we move as one." And so reading in between the lines and looking at Randy's last post, I see Randy was he made a joke on 6ix9ine and Kodak about that new song. So niggas in
Yeah.
Pompano really feel some kind of way. Anything that goes against Kodak right now, they jumping on it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's how they ride.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Okay, and truthfully, you gonna do that. But what I'm saying about the Yak situation is, first of all, he might not been hurting for no money. You know what I'm saying? He might not be hurting for no money. He might got meals. He might got this and that. But then again, you might not. Where everything would look like something may not always be that. And I had to learn that in certain situations I have been in where you may think this, but on the back end, you never know what. Let's say they give you a contract for $30 million. You get you a new rap contract. Well, that $30 million, you may see 5 mil. The rest go and get invested over here. We're gonna do this. No, don't use that studio. You got to use this studio that costs you $2,000 a day when you could build your home studio over here. But if the label say, "Oh, we ain't gonna sign off on that because that's not a studio that's on our list," so you're gonna
Right.
have to
And
use this one for
when
two
that kind of
thousand.
be like when that kind of be like selling your soul, I feel like that's like a form of selling your soul because you going
Mm,
against what you would really do.
yeah, but it's like it's either on you to take that money and contract from them people or not. So now
Right.
we can't really once we already done jumped over the fence, like everybody done took their contracts, they got money. We at this point. I could go back that way, but I can't really speak all the way from that perspective because I gotta speak from where what they got, what money they got, and where they at now.
Yeah, and then
So
and then
him
you gotta look at it like this too. Like we don't know who all got paid behind that play. Like we thinking Kodak.
that's what I'm trying to get to.
It's
Now
probably a lot of niggas that bust down money behind
that
that. It probably fed a
like
lot of families. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm trying to get to. That sometimes
I
you
don't
may
know,
do
dog. I feel
yeah.
that's why I said I feel like that's selling your soul because if you a street nigga and you go against rats, I don't fuck with snitches. I'm pretty sure at one point 6ix9ine probably tried Kodak. You know what I'm saying? It's like if that's something that you go against, you selling your soul if you say, all right, well, let me make this quick
Nah,
million so I can see some
yeah, yeah,
family.
yeah.
You're still
Nah,
selling your soul because I'm pretty sure you could have found another route to make that million.
right. Now don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. It's Boosie was speaking for a certain crowd of people because you see how when Terrence, I don't know if y'all familiar with Terrence Gangster Williams,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
but when he came home, Birdman ain't had no words for him, and this is his blood brother.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh yeah.
that's how some niggas really think out here. Like they don't want to associate that shit at all. They don't care if it's blood or nothing. So you know what I'm saying? Like you really got a a crowd of men that ain't fucking with that, and it's usually older dudes. The younger crowd ain't really living by the morals. You know?
Right.
No, they ain't the younger crowd ain't doing that shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't living on that. But with yet, that's where the discrepancy come in the fact that okay, let's say you live by this, you doing this, but now you in the music business. So now you got street niggas in the music business with the street shit. Then you got niggas who were street niggas, but not no more, but they in the music business. Then you just got regular niggas that do music. Just regular
Mm-hmm.
civilian niggas that do music. Now, the choice he made was on him. You know what I'm saying? You got to live with what move you made.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is that um when you in the position he in, yeah, I feel like there was other ways You got money, you could do this. There's other ways to do that, and then some. But I don't know if he's saying, of course he's saying fuck what everybody think or whatever. I'm gonna do music. I'm not doing no more street shit. I'm not hustling no more. I'm not my face clean. I ain't did none of this shit with what's going on with Buddy over here. Plus, I'm not even in the street no more doing none of that type of shit. I still stand by. If I get caught up on some shit tomorrow and I got to stand on something, I'ma stand on that. That's got something to do with me. With him,
So
and
do you think niggas is gonna give Gunna the same kind of pass?
nah. If Kodak go in there and get on the stand and shit, he ain't gonna get no pass for no shit like
No,
that.
but six
Yak
nine
ain't
got on the
doing
stand.
that.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. 6ix9ine ain't getting no pass. What I'm saying is that I don't even know if this the case. This another thing too. If 6ix9ine and him had the song, do you think Gunna and them people gonna reach out to Kodak and do something?
No, what I'm saying is the way how okay, like all right, so Kodak kind of I'm not even just say Kodak because after like a couple of years, the whole 6ix9ine thing kind of died down. Like people started doing music with him again or whatever. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, do you think that people are gonna give Gunna the same grace? Like, do you think like okay, like in a couple of years, like niggas is gonna be like, all right, yeah, gonna fire. Let's just do
Yeah,
music.
I think so.
Man,
Cause
Gunna
that
gon'
one,
Gunna gon' make music. It's gonna be people that it's like this.
yeah,
It's gonna be people that do music with Gunna, but they're the separation from street and business. So he gonna get some play regardless, but it's just gonna be a few demographic
I
that's
feel
not
like
gonna
people are
fuck with him.
waiting to hear what Young Thug gotta say. I think that's what
definitely,
people are waiting on.
definitely. But at the
Oh, that,
same
that
time, people still listening to his music. Like, don't get me
Oh hell
wrong,
yeah,
Gunna
yeah,
shit
yeah, yeah,
hard.
hell
That
yeah.
yeah.
shit undeniable.
Nah,
Gunna
but
shit hard.
he an artist. He an
Yeah, he
artist.
hard. But
Nah, and as a music connoisseur, you that's not in the street. He at a level where he did what he did. When he come out, he gonna make money because the regular people gonna be fucking with him. They ain't in the mix of all that shit. They just
Right.
want you to be an artist and make music, bro.
Yep.
This
Like R.
what you got
Kelly. That's
hired
why
for.
people still listen to R. Kelly
Yeah,
music.
make music. That's what I'm fucking with you for. I'm not fucking with you because you selling crack, bro. But that's
Right.
the same situation with Kodak 6ix9ine. Only difference is 6ix9ine went on a stand and he like Gunna saying, they're a gang or whatever. 6ix9ine even went, he went even deeper. He pointed fingers and doing
yeah,
all that
his shit
other
on a
shit.
different level.
Yeah, his
His shit
shit
on a
like
different
on
level.
so much of a different level. But what Yak is trying to say is that I'm not that nigga. I don't have nothing to do with that, what he doing. And I'm an artist. Now,
Right. But see, that's why I say
and
like
that's why
it's
I
just it's
did.
messed up how people get to pick and choose like when they follow street code or when they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
like
yeah,
when you in the street, you ain't fucking with no nigga that's a snitch. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
If
But
you in
we
the street, you
all
are not fucking with no nigga when you won't even want nobody
no,
to
no,
know
no, no.
that you talk to a nigga that's a snitch because they gonna
You
think you a
not.
snitch too.
That's
So
right.
yes, I understand on the side of him
That's
being an artist and it's just music, he
exact
making music. But then on the other hand,
exactly.
it's just that's why Boosie was saying you ain't no real
Yeah.
street nigga.
That's why
Boost
Boo was
Boost is
saying
speaking for them niggas there.
he's
That's
speaking
who
for
Boost is
that.
Exactly.
speaking for.
Exactly.
And if you ain't exactly what you saying, you ain't gonna fuck with no nigga like that. But once
Exactly.
again, the music is a music business. That what
Right.
motherfuckers be forgetting. They think about
But no, but I feel like Kodak is to the level where he can pick and choose who he do business with. That's where I feel where Boosie is coming from. Cause it's
that's
like
where
you
he
did
coming
not have
from.
to do this song. Yeah, business is business, but you did not
Mm-hmm.
have to do business with this nigga.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing. But
Right.
then that at the same time, I say that too. Like you don't have to do business with him or anybody else.
Right.
But it's kind of like with him, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with bro music and everything that he had going on. His come up, all that shit there. So I don't really know his situation anyways for when that came up to
Right.
even do that. But it's weird how shit works, especially in the music business. Because they say in the music business, All publicity is good publicity. When you ain't getting no publicity, that when you should be worried.
Mm-hmm.
That when you should be worried, whether it's bad or good. If you ain't getting no publicity, your ass is done. You just ain't nobody talking
Right.
about you at all. But
Right.
I feel like whack them people made a play, man, and made a play like, look, we gonna everybody say 1 million, everybody say 2 million. I believe Kodak got a major bag, and we don't know the number, but I know it definitely ain't no meal or a meal or two, because what people fail to realize, that nigga 6ix9ine got a lot of paper. Even when he got out and started doing music, his shit was still streaming. He was getting so much motherfucking bread. Then he went overseas
Yeah,
to,
because he got all the police and all the feds and all their
yeah, and
recording streaming machines
he
streaming
went
his
over to
music.
the goddamn Columbia, wherever all the motherfuckers at over there, and he went to doing music with them, and it just made a
No, but I
bag of.
mean, you know that these artists be having those machines that stream their music, though.
Oh
You know
yeah,
that,
oh
right?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got factories and warehouses and shit.
Right.
I know the whole
Yeah.
breakdown
Just
of
like what's the
how that
guy
shit
name?
work.
Money Man.
Oh
They
yeah,
were
yeah, yeah,
saying
yeah.
that nigga's mute streams aren't real because if you look him up on Apple, I don't know if it's changed now, but when I looked it up,
Yeah.
it was facts. Okay, so like say you look up Kodak, and then when you look
Mm-hmm.
scroll all the way to the bottom and it show like related artists, it'll show people like Lil Baby, the Baby, other
Yeah,
rappers. When you
yeah,
went to
yeah,
Money Man Apple page, when you scroll to the bottom, it's showing like Chinese people, fucking Arab artists, like people you never heard of before,
yeah,
like not
Uh,
American artists.
he
So
playing
it was
dirty.
saying like his streams were fake.
yeah. It's the music business, bro.
I
You
can't
you
even
you
tell you
you
a Money Man song. I'm gonna keep
you
it to
you
you.
you flip you flip that
And
shit
I'm
the
a
way.
DJ. And I'm a DJ.
Damn. You flip that shit the way you flip it. Like, this shit of music. This shit all a music business. And half of them niggas ain't even street niggas that's portraying to be street niggas in this music shit.
Right, right,
Like, you turn on and turn the lights off, turn it back on. Like, who the fuck, bro? You done took the whole what you? Damn. So that was a costume.
right.
So this what you really wear. Yeah,
I
you
guess
nigga,
that's what's the
man,
big
that shit.
thing with like ghostwriters, because it's like, yeah, it sound good, but that's not really how you live in. Somebody
Yeah,
wrote
you
that.
know what I'm saying? That's not Cardi B, nigga. That's
Man,
other people.
how
This is
y'all
her
feel?
personality is for
How
real,
y'all
but
feel
that's
about
not her
that?
rap.
How y'all feel about the Sexy Red wave? How she kind of like taking over the game, Lil P.
Sexy Red, huh? Okay, I heard 2 songs. I ain't really listen to a shit like that. I just feel like um it's always right about now since Meg came, um, and then like the women just dropping shit. They like this for me, for the women, this is like their most. Like, they gonna be in the game for here to now on, like, and it's gonna be more to come. Like, they been wanting to like crack that rap shit really, to like be in the mix, no question. They in the mix, no question, nigga. Like, hits, they dropping with her. Um, I think she gonna be around because when that first record came out, it's a good fun record. Women gonna turn up, do what they want to do to the record. The nigga made the beat, so the beat is turned. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a party record. You go somewhere, you want to have fun. You don't want to go outside to be mad and fucking with folks and shit. You
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
hear something that's going, and that song will always do it. And then you gotta listen to the words she's saying, like, what the niggas that do this and do that, like that.
Yeah,
That's
but
kind
she
of,
like okay. To me, she had a hit, but she ain't really doing too much different than Sukiyana. But like the way she moving up in the game is a little different. Cause if you notice, like her bookings is different, bro. Her
yeah,
shows is different.
yeah,
She
yeah.
The
ride
people
Because
Drake.
that's fucking with her, yeah.
it's the
She
people
ride
that's
Drake.
around her and the crew. You gotta understand, she getting produced by one of Memphis heavyweights right now. That's the fat dude that got the song. He done got music with Drake
You
and
talking about Tay
different.
Keith?
Yeah, Tay Keith.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you gotta think, shit, this done became like Tay Keith little project now. Then Tay Keith know how to get in touch with Drake and other people, man. She got a different camp around her.
I feel like
So,
business wise, like yeah, like get your money. Like of course, it's always good. You want to
yeah.
see another black woman eat or whatever. But I just feel like it's fucked up that I feel like this is the type of music from a female that they're like pushing to be like, oh
Them late.
worldwide, like with the big sexy red. Like what the fuck is she
Yes,
talking about? Like
I
she's not
know.
making no fucking sense. Yeah, it's
I know.
catchy and it sound good in the club, but it's nothing. And then these kids listen to the shit. These kids look around
The
town
kids, yeah,
jamming to
that's
this shit,
right.
singing the song. You know what I'm
They
saying?
sang the hell out that bitch.
Yeah.
I
And
ain't
I'm
gonna
like,
lie,
but when
that
it's a
shit
female that's
everywhere.
actually spitting something that's like making sense, even if it's popping in the club and it's hopping, nobody don't want to hear that. It's like
Mm,
they're pushing this shit. It's on the
yeah,
radio. They're
it
playing
ain't
this shit
it.
on the radio.
Yeah, I think that it ain't that we don't want to hear. It's partly to blame with the labels too, because it's kind of like
Yeah, the media.
it's well, it's kind of like they push it like, oh, this is what this is. Okay, we're gonna push
Right.
this like that. We're gonna do this like that, and
Yeah,
then
I was reading something the other day and they were saying that there's um like things that go viral is somebody that makes it go viral. Like whoever
mm-hmm,
is like behind
mm-hmm.
like TikTok or whatever, they know what they want to make viral go viral.
That's right. They know what to push. Just like with
Yeah.
any with anything about they was talking about when J. Cole came out and Kendrick Lamar. Okay, J. Cole had been out a little while before he caught his wave. He had dropped the song, it did okay, but it was he was trying to find his way. Then Kendrick Lamar came, and it was like trying to not be ready for this type of rap, but they kind
Hmm.
of overcame the circumstances. But the rest of them niggas that was trying to do that shit didn't really make it. But you got Kendrick and J. Cole.
Yeah.
Now, with the red, the females that's coming out now, they getting their body done or whatever they doing. They come out, they say, some little ratchet songs, and they do that. But it's gonna be on Lotto and Red and Meg and Erica Banks and all these females to throw some shit in the mix and put the trick bag on some of them labels. Like, yeah, I am Sexyy Red, I am whatchamacallit, but let me show you what I really can do. If you can do that, you're gonna have to drop some, and another thing they're gonna have to do is recognize the moments and time they in with the ladies of the rap era right now, how much more they got effect on shit and say, all right, instead of us doing all this, I'm over here, you over there, and they gonna want us to put one another against one another.
Hmm.
We need to nip this out the way now and drop some fire shit with us really rapping, spin bars and really doing some
Right.
shit with
Right.
this video. I ain't sexy red, my ass ain't not. I came sexy, but I'm coming this way. And I'm a spit off some shit like this. Once they start putting that in the mix, the label ain't gonna have no choice because this is our breadwinners out here.
Right.
Lotto and all them out there. We can't just toss them
But
to
then
the
again,
side.
I just feel like it's always gonna be the next bitch that's gonna do whatever the label
It's
wants.
going it's gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
that.
right.
It's gonna be that, and it's gonna be another bitch that come out that's doing the
Hmm.
ratchet shit too.
Yep.
It's one or two already. I think I seen one. She had a baby in her stomach or some shit.
Hell no.
She was rapping and shit. She was snapping, but she was. It's always gonna be that because
All right,
I don't
y'all
know
ever
what the
heard of
fuck.
Amaretta?
Yeah, I'm a Reddit dope.
Man, I feel like she is harder
She
than
dope.
fucking Lotto. She's harder than like I feel
She
like
dope
she's
as
up there.
fuck.
She up there. You know what I'm saying?
She
But I
dope
feel like
as
she don't
fuck.
have the look. She dark skin and she's skinny. And I feel like that's
Well,
not the look that they're pushing right now.
that too, but
So no
I
matter
don't
what
think she
she's
wanna.
spitting, she's not gonna make. You know how long Amaretta been out?
No,
What
that's
does
what I
she
didn't
sing?
know. I only know it because she came out with that. You ain't from the A if you ain't from. You know what I'm
Oh,
That's
saying?
okay.
when
Yeah,
that's
she
when she
hard.
really went viral. Yeah.
She hard.
Yeah, and that shit went crazy. And she hard, and she ain't have all the. I just think that they right now the women got a sneaky like, okay, we gonna show y'all a little ass whatever, but we gonna come on down and give y'all we're gonna tone it down to this way because it's always gonna be somebody coming
And
in
that's how
that
she
can easily
is. She's
come
not
at.
like that
And
set
she's not
down
like that.
type female. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's why I said she
Yeah.
don't have the look. She's not like pushing
You
what
know what
they
I'm
trying to
saying?
push. She's not
And
selling
then
sex. So it's
mm-hmm,
like if she's not gonna make it.
She got
mm-hmm.
potential.
She
She
can,
definitely got potential, but that's what I'm saying.
but
She been out for like a long ass time, but it's like nobody ain't. But think about it, for real, for real. What dark skinned female rapper is there out right now?
only
They
one I
got a
can think of is JT from what's we call it,
JT.
but
Okay.
They got a
I don't
chick
know if
up
you
there in
know
Brooklyn
her
or New
or
York
not,
called
No,
but
no, no, no. I'm
Scarlet.
talking about that's mainstream right now.
oh,
Mainstream.
JT,
mainstream.
that's the only one.
Oh, you talking about old girl now? She rapping. You talking about? I've been watching her.
Who?
Who,
Scarlet.
Lola Brooks?
Yeah, Scarlet
No,
Hard.
Scarlet.
Oh,
Scarlet
Scarlet
Hard.
too, right? But what I'm saying is like they ain't really mainstream right now. They're like getting pushed, she
They
getting her
finna
little
get
fame
there.
or whatever. But
She
I'm
gonna
talking about
get there.
somebody that's have been having longevity, been in the game, and been popping their shit. None. Everybody that's been popping their shit, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, everybody
Yeah.
is light skinned, bad body, thick, fat ass. You see what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
nobody's
yeah,
really pushing like it. That's why when people talk about that colorism shit, that shit is fucking real. And I
yeah.
don't feel like
yeah,
it's just amongst like our community. It's the media.
yeah, yeah. Well, the
As soon
media
as they
gon'
come
you know what I'm
out, they want them
saying?
to put blonde weave in their hair. You start looking like a white
That's
girl.
why that. That's why that girl. That's why that girl from Jamaica. The dancehall lady. I forget her name,
Spice.
man. She.
Spice.
Yeah, I think that's her. She dark skinned.
Yeah,
Spice.
yeah.
Okay. She had some controversy about her bleaching her skin and shit.
Right. It was fake
It,
though.
It was fate. Yeah.
okay, cause I
She was
was
trying to
like,
prove a point. She was trying
Right.
to make a statement.
Right.
yeah, but okay, so yeah, Ice Spice, she light skinned, and she ain't really
I
rapping.
ain't even
She
really think about it like
feeling
Ice
me like
Spice
she
red,
ain't
Cardi
really.
B red, Nicki Minaj red.
That's what I'm telling you. And they all
Yeah,
look the same. They got the same body. They
yeah.
all their bodies
Oh, that
all the same. They
you
the
can't
hair.
get no
They
different body with surgery. That surgery shit go. Look at all the women today. I done got to the point where it's cause I like natural. I like the regular. Like you ain't gotta have all that shit. Just be you, be natural, and we cool. But like now, it's like everybody is a Barbie doll copy and paste body. Like you going to get surgery next, you finna look just like her. And
Yeah,
her and
because
her
do
and
you
her.
know what they do? They'll take a picture of somebody that they of a body that they like, and they'll take it to the surgeon and say, "This is what I want to look like."
Yeah, and they all got the
Yeah.
same. And then it's like
Copy and
now,
paste.
bro. Now it look just like it's like wow. Like it's not even. That shit done got way past not cool no more. Cause now it's kind of it's just ain't no realness in it. Even with some of the music, it's gonna be some copy and paste. Like
Right.
it was a time where if you was from Atlanta, you had Atlanta, you had Outcast sound or a Goody Mob sound or
Yeah.
you know
T.I. Alley Boy.
everybody had a different
Right.
sound.
If you was from
Now
up north, you sound like you was from up
you
north.
you sound like you from up north. Like if
Yeah.
I listen to all different kind of music because I'm a producer and shit. So when I want to hear my New York shit, I want to hear like New York shit. I don't want to hear you got a beat like Rick Ross from the South or some shit and you
Right.
rapping on it up there. Cause Jim Jones them had shit that was sounding like them like this Dipset. Where's them niggas, the heat
Hmm.
makers that made beats for y'all with the raw samples and shit? I can't get none of that. Fuck the whole shit up. And if you was on the West Coast, we gonna get the West Coast shit. And then
Yeah.
I don't know when it changed, but whenever it changed, it's now I can't even listen Rod Wave raw. I don't take none against Rod Wave. I
Right.
can't listen to bro because it's so much singing music that I can't do it. I can't listen to no more singing.
I
It
feel
just
like a lot of his music sound the same.
I can't really do it because it's so much. It's another nigga that sang, and then it's another nigga that sang, and then it's another, and then it's just like, bro, we can't always be sad, and we can't always like
Yeah.
Yeah,
be
for real.
vulnerable
But
all the
they
I
call
go
it
through
they
time.
call
my
it pain rap or something like that, right? Pain music.
yeah, it's
Yeah, but
definitely a
it's
genre.
like
Yeah.
We got bread now, man. I ain't going through all this shit now.
Whatever Mo3 was doing, that's what Rod Wave was doing, and it's 100 other big boys doing the same
It's
shit.
a
Trust me.
hundred
Yeah.
and
You ain't
and
know.
and, and, and what they don't understand is that, man, my son 18, all right, and this kids around here that's young, that same, not my son, but just I'm referencing him as an age, so I'm going in towards an age group. Um, when they hear a lot of music like that, some of them kids be getting depressed, dog, and they be
Hell
getting
yeah.
sad, bro. They be getting sad and depressed, and they
Because
be
that's
getting
what he talking
vulnerable.
about. He talking about sad shit.
Yeah, they be getting sad. They be getting vulnerable. So now they sad for no reason, and they feel like this and that. And I'm thinking, man, you don't know what's rough is or what kind of
Thank
hard. You
you.
ain't even had no hard time. Why y'all out here crying and doing like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember having a conversation with my son, um, and I was just telling him about the difference in different music and stuff. And I'm like, when I came up, we had music that made us want to go get a dollar, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like we heard something and it was talking about doing this and doing that. We had a lot of uplifting and we
Yeah.
had songs that was, hard and shooting and all that too, but we also had songs that made you want to go get fresh, boy. You want to
Yeah.
get
Man,
some
we
It
used to
clothes.
wasn't no
listen.
pain
You,
music back then, really.
nah,
We used to
like
go
you
buy
had some.
CDs, and they used to be well balanced. So you had your song about your mama, you had
Hmm.
your song about the club where you turn up. You know what I'm saying? That's how the
Yeah,
Right.
CD game
you
used
know
to
what I'm
be back in
saying?
the day.
Yeah, you get the CDs and then I had my R&B selection, a nice R&B selection where it was like real R&B, like I might, back then I have a Chevy, so I'm coming through 12 bumping clean ride, you know what I'm saying? I might roll up something, old girl in the car, and I throw some of that Kells in or throw some Rome in or something
Hmm.
like that, and they hear that and that pressure get the beat and next thing you know, boy, you might just come up on your little piece just because of the mode that you put that in. But
For real.
ain't no mood music. Now she all excited, all of them went out the window now. Nobody care about you picking them up riding like that. They got their own sack and everything. You don't mean
Yup.
nothing no more.
Yup.
They with their homegirls doing all that now. It used to be
Yup.
the shit when a girl could call you and be like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "None. I'm just chilling. Shit, come find my head up." All right, cause they couldn't really roll like that, then. So you come over there and they
Yeah,
happy to
yeah.
jump in your Chevy, got the music going and shit
You
like that.
bam it. Yeah,
You
you
know what I'm
bam it.
saying? And y'all
Showing
just
out.
kicking it on some shit. You throwing your little slow shit. You just, you know what I'm saying? You just get in that zone. Now, man, the girls got young boy on. They rolling the bag and pussy nigga get out the way. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
God
They
damn.
swerving six deep in the car.
Swerving. You don't know if she go with her because they slapping each other and dancing on each
Right.
other. And you don't know what's going on. You go to the
Right.
club, be like, bruh, I don't know what they got going on. They might all go together. I can't really tell you, but they got just. I seen somebody one day. We was at a show, and it was a record I had did, and we had the show at the club, and then all right, we chilling or whatever, and not that I was looking at nothing or up on nothing. I'm here for the performance, but I said I'm gonna sit back and see this how this shit look, how this shit gonna play out. I seen a dude try to go talk to the girl, man. Why he do that? They embarrassed him, right in front of everybody. I'm talking about embarrassed him. So don't be going up trying to like talk like that and do all
But
that
I
because
feel like that's
they
why
hard.
females be like with they homegirls doing all that shit that used to do with niggas because the niggas ain't got so soft. Like, what's wrong with a little rejection? Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
you
yeah.
approach a female and she be like, "Oh,
It's
get
like, no, I'm
out my
cool.
face." Okay, fuck her. Go on to the next.
Yeah. But
You know what I'm saying? It's like
they
I feel like
like,
men aren't really men anymore. I mean, some, not all, some, but I feel like back in the day, like a nigga, it wouldn't be nothing for a nigga to just approach you in a club, in a bar, wherever you at a bus
yeah,
stop, anywhere. Like a
yeah.
nigga just approach. And now it's like they like real like, oh well, I don't know if
You know
she
why?
likes me. No, she might like what the
You know
fuck.
why? Because some of them could be like, oh, rejection from that, but the reason why is because over time period with the music and how shit start transitioning, like every video guns and we doing all this. So they kind of got used to hanging around that whole situation, which now a lot of the women are in tune with the harder side of things because ain't no balance with ain't no balance going on like it should be far
Yeah,
as
because the
okay.
niggas got soft.
Yeah, so when that kind of happened with niggas and females, now
I wouldn't say soft. I think with the music and the culture,
nah,
niggas is
man.
what they call like
Some
a
have, some haven't, and some have. It's like a split
Hmm.
between that, and that's because some of the music too that got vulnerable. The music that
everything
got
now everything now have to do with money and sex. Everything now have to do with money and sex because a female is looking at a nigga. If you can't help me
If you can't
financially in
help
any way, then we can't deal. And a nigga is looking at a
peace.
female like, if you ain't, your pussy ain't good and your head ain't fire, then we don't have no dealings.
She
So
said, "Yeah, you right, you right."
for
But
real. So
that's
then it's like, okay, where's the compromise?
yeah, where the compromise at? And then it's like social media, bro. Ain't no mystery no more.
Ain't no
Like
mystery.
I could see you every day in front of my face, like right here. You could pull up on me anywhere I'm at. Like, where you at? Like, ain't no like, you just seen me.
Yeah.
I just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could pull up on you. You just seen me. Why you ain't answer the FaceTime? Cause you just seen me.
Yeah.
I just went outside. I'm in the back trying to get the water going, to get the grill going or something like that. So you can't really, for real. You just seen me, man. I'm outside getting the grill going. What the hell? Then come inside. Well, you need to answer your phone when you post it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So it's like that social media make the mystery go away. Like the rap stars ain't really stars like you think. Like back in the day, you
Hmm.
didn't see them every day like that. So if you see
Exactly.
somebody that you mess with musically like that, you just in the mall out of town somewhere, and they come through, you're like, oh,
Yeah, it was a big
that's
deal.
yeah, it was a big deal. Now it's like I be seeing him, I be on Instagram live when he going
Yeah,
live
we
all
were
the
just
time.
talking
Like,
about
okay,
that last time because we were saying how they said Lil Baby had to cancel some shows or something like that because his ticket sales. And I was
yeah.
saying that I was like, people don't really appreciate like going to see them like no more because you could just watch
because
them on your phone or on the
yeah,
TV. Like,
that's
it's not
that's
a big
that's what
deal.
the problem is. See, they can't even pick up on. You notice how Future move, how Drake move. Like if Drake hit Instagram, it's gonna go crazy. But he don't be on there like that. He keep his mystique. See,
Yeah.
Yeah.
them two cats can still go around and pop up. Like a Future popped up right now out here at the job where I'm at. Man,
Right.
it's gonna be even when he did
Crazy.
the Boston Richie video in Tallahassee in the
Yeah, he got that
projects,
kind of
man,
effect. I know what
the
you mean.
whole I mean, if you look at it, man, it was just people everywhere in the mall, just pictures and all that. They smart.
Yeah.
They know how to move. And a lot of these stars get on there and don't really think it out all the way, the big picture. If you're a
Like
star,
they had that video of Kodak at the corner store in Memphis. You seen that?
uh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that shit came out like last week or something. Like it's a nigga in the car recording, like, man, look at Kodak. I should pop his bitch ass. And they was
What?
putting in it. Yeah, Kodak coming out the damn store eating some Cheetos or something like that. Yo, man.
See, them niggas on some
In the
tough
hood with
shit.
no shirt on. I ain't saying he wrong for it. I'm just saying, like, that's why
Wait,
they
but do
ain't
you
got
do
that.
you think that shit was a skit or you think that was really some niggas laying on him?
Some niggas
No, I don't
hating.
think they were laying on him. I think they was just clout chasing. And they was inside the car with the
That's what
windows
they're
up.
doing.
So
They
But
cloud
but no,
chasing.
but look at that. That's showing really how easy for real. Like somebody could have really like popped that nigga.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Like you gotta be. Also, niggas do that just for clout, like bro saying like, oh, we done caught him. We shoot a video and say some shit and post it to social media. Now we got a little shine for a little
Yeah.
second. It may not be long,
All
but
these views.
yeah, but we getting some little, some little views or whatever. No, not never mind if he start arguing with us. Now we on.
Right.
now, now we on. Now we might get an interview and they might ask us, well, what y'all arguing about? Oh,
Right.
cause he a fuck nigga. He ain't wanna like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't wanna see these hands or some shit like that. So, so So like what? But that's the type of thing. But with like Drake and them, man, like if you see them come through, they know like we do social media every twice a year or something like
Right.
that.
Every blue
I might,
moon.
yeah, every blue moon we be on there, and you might see the stars at the top, and then my face pop up, and everybody like, oh, Future going live, he over here, whatever. But if you do too much of it, you can't be a superstar.
Yeah.
You water
We
yourself down.
Yep.
Yeah, you water yourself down, and we didn't have that water down. Nigga, the hot boys came to my city in the early like when they was before they did bling bling. Man, it was pandemonium in my town, man.
Yep.
Them girls wouldn't go to sleep. They dressed up every day. They dressed up outside, around the projects. Yeah, hot boys finna come this week. If they ain't here yet, shit, till then you mine. What?
Yeah.
Like, quit tripping now. Don't get beside yourself now. You know you want them J's, don't you? Better chill out. It's about
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
boys coming this week. Soon as they leave, be in the nigga face. What you doing? No, no. Hot boys come. But that's how it was, man. Like it was, the
It was
serious
authentic.
things.
It was pure before social media, man.
Yeah, yeah, it was plenty.
And
Hell, that nigga.
that's why these interviews that Vlad be doing they worth so much because you ain't got no videos of this stuff. There's really just stories that's living on through these people that sit down with Vlad. You know what I'm saying? That's all we got.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got no video footage of these stories they talking about.
Mm-hmm. See, that's different. It's some video left out from video footage of certain stuff, but it ain't a lot. I mean, like video cameras and all that shit back
Yeah,
then was
yeah.
like high, bro. Like you had to spend some bands, even music equipment that made beats was so high. Nigga, you had a nigga had a studio. That shit was like, like that nigga was the king of the neighborhood. Like that nigga
Right,
got
right.
a
Yeah, that's true,
studio at
bro.
your house? What? Nigga, let me see. Oh, this nigga got a whole studio for real, bro. That shit had niggas bugging out. like,
For real, bitch.
like for
In the
real. So,
'90s. See, I was a jitterbug, but I already know, bro.
yeah,
Nigga had a studio
bro.
in the '90s. You was doing something.
Bro, this nigga had a studio. This shit was like 99. Nigga had a whole studio. That shit was like 10,000 in his house. Like he got it from like trapping and shit. But he had it. The whole Pro Tool MPC drum machine, trying keyboards, booth. Had the booth and everything. Like everything was official. And it was like the only official one we had for a little while. So that shit was just like everybody coming over there. That shit was just it was you couldn't really get your hands on nothing like that. So everybody couldn't make beats. You know what I'm saying? You might feel like you fired at him, but you ain't got nothing to really show yourself. So
Yeah.
that's when beats was costing a lot of money. You get in the game, you might sell a beat for 50,000. That ain't shit to the label. Hell, what's we call them getting 100, 150, 200,000 for
Yeah.
one. Your little 50, you happy, but nah, man, boy, I had a beat I sold label. That shit might have been maybe 3,500 or something like that.
Yeah.
That was like just a label straight up advance, whoop whoop, and that's just what it was. But if it would have been back in the day, when it been some years ago, shit, that probably would have been like 35,000.
Man, what was your most profitable beat, bro?
Almost profitable. I want to say five. Well, it was supposed to be 7,500,
Yeah.
but it got down to five because once again, the music business, they end up hitting me up. Now I made this beat from scratch by myself. I ain't had no loops or nothing, which I work with anything that's gonna make a hit nowadays. But I made the beat, man. And folks hit me up and say, yeah, we had put a producer, another producer on your beat. And he added he added a little something to the hook. He felt like he was missing a little something on the hook. So we added it. You know what I'm saying? And we added him to him and he a bigger name producer. So it's gonna pull more money to the, you know, to the play. This before they told me how much. So I'm like, man, what? But the final version ain't out. So I'm like, all right, let me see what's going on. So then we were supposed to split 75 a piece. Now I'm like, okay. And then it went down to 5 because of the budget, something with the budget of the artist.
Yeah.
And the artist was Southside Nietzsche. The artist was Gunna Homeboy, matter of fact. It
Okay.
is Gunna's one of Gunna main homeboys, Southside Nietzsche. He ain't as popular, but he with all of them. So the budget got chopped somehow, and then I had a choice, bro. Either take it, try to build a relationship with a bigger producer and them folks, because in this music game, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. So I'm like, let me get in the dough. I'll make that up on the back end, whatever I'm missing.
Right.
Let me go ahead and eat this one and do it this way, because I already know I felt like it's a play. I'm thinking like you manage the other producer, you got something to do with him. You just trying to get him a little change too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you offer what work I done. So man, the damn song they put they put Hood Rich Pablo one on it. Then they put this girl named Keisha. Uh, I forget her name. She from out of Atlanta. She can rap, but she just don't
Or something like that.
huh?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know.
It's Keisha something, man. She just don't stay consistent or whatever. But
Yeah.
they put her on anyway. The song come out, but before the song come out, we gotta sign off on the papers and everything. Now, I ain't heard the final version yet. But I heard like a demo and shit. Cause they don't be wanting nothing to get leaked. Then you
Right.
mix up the money. Song come out, man. Buddy put one sound on that bitch, and it didn't even need the sound. Shit didn't even need nothing no more. He put one little sound on the hook
Ain't got half of the money.
and got half of the motherfucking
Oh,
money.
what to say like it wasn't your beat anymore?
Ain't that a bitch?
No, no, no. To say that he had co-production in the beat. See, like
Oh,
if I do it by myself, but if I add somebody, they're gonna get co-production credits. But he did that because his homeboy, that's the bigger producer, I felt like he put him on there just to give him a bag because he's a manager of that dude.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get you in on this producer that's not as known right now, and you're gonna throw me a couple of thousand off of that too. You're gonna split your money with me because I'm your manager. So you
Yeah.
got to pay me, and that way, that's how it works. I felt like that's what was going on, but I had to, it was a tough decision. It was a tough decision um, to make at the time, and I didn't know it was gonna be a little sound until the beat finally came out. The final piece came out. I said, this fuck nigga only put one sound on this bitch, one sound. I should have had the whole bag, man. I should have had the whole bag would have probably been about
14
10
band.
bands.
10 band.
Nah,
Yeah, they finessed
nah.
that.
that's crazy.
It was 75, 75, so it was gonna be a lot more than that, my bad. But it got chopped down. I ended up getting like 5, and he ended up getting 5. So I should have had the whole bag, but the music business, everybody
Music business.
always, trying to make a play, and I had to be like, I know this nigga up to something,
Yeah.
but should I say fuck it, no, or should I do it this way and get this money and double up on some other shit? You got to take
Right.
your wins with your losses and your losses with your wins.
Now
So
that's
that's kind of
real.
how I did it, and just said, fuck it. I was prepared for bullshit like that though. Been prepared for shit like that. Shit I done been through. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's nothing. But when I heard the beat come out, it was just one sound, dog. It was one sound like on the beats that came on the hook part, and I was just like, this what this nigga
They
did.
wanted to make sure that boy got them credits, dog.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
dog. That shit wasn't. He ain't add nothing to it. Some shit you ain't even go hardly notice. But that's cool though. It's just one of them situations that you'll be in musically and shit like that. You know,
Hey,
just
hey, Al, they got a question for you on the screen, brother.
yeah, yeah.
You see
I
it?
can't even see the screen because I'm walking there at work and shit. So let me look at
Okay.
it real quick. Let me catch this question real quick. See what's going on.
Yeah,
All right,
Mark. You see it?
all right. It say damn, hold on. How's
How's the
the
sample game
sample
in the
game
music
in the music
industry?
industry? Shit, it's I can answer that a couple ways. Well, as far as sampling, like I still sample. It's a lot more that coming back around on the production end, as you could probably see or notice that a lot of these R&B songs they kind of sampling R&B samples from back in the day and like mixing them with their beats now, and you know it's kind of like if you're gonna sample, man, just go ahead and do it. It's always gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody own the music. You know, you get hot enough with that bitch, somebody come see you, you'll be end up being able to, do something with it. Let's say if you sample the beat and you did it and like they want the publishing, and it got hot, the song buzzing, so they want the publishing. Well, if you don't get the money off of it and your song hot as fuck like that, you gonna get more money because niggas gonna be calling you for to produce records. You know, the label's gonna be calling you to produce records for them. Um, so it's I look at it as like, if you ain't worried about not getting something off the rip, then you'll be cool with it. And if you make music just from the heart, just to make music, um, you'll be okay um, with that play also. It's kind of like I need to make this play to go to this level. So I got this hot sample. I'm gonna do this. This artist jumped on it. It done went crazy. Now everybody know me. Now I can pretty much charge how I want to charge. I pretty much got the labels calling me. They may want to do a little pub situation. So now I'm getting money from the back end, and that's kind of how the sample game go, man.
You ever been creating a beat, Fortune, getting through a beat, and like you had a sample in it, and like the business behind it just ain't go through because of the sample?
Nah, man. No, I haven't had that situation because it's only gonna go two ways. Either they gonna use it, clear it, and fuck with it, or they not. But that goes back to me saying you just gotta be prepared for. Always prepare for the worst before I prepare for the best. Because anything other than what I'm thinking is just icing for me. I was already thinking they may not use it, but they did. So it go back to just if you it's probably people that had situations like that where man the sample they didn't clear it, so we didn't use it. But that's not always the case. So that don't mean stop doing it. Because at one point people were like, fuck sampling, man, and clearing and shit. They want to take all the publishing and all that and this and that or whatever. So it kind of had got a bad taste. But now, shit, they remaking shit and dropping shit in there and putting that shit on YouTube and that shit doing numbers, and then here come the label calling like, "Hey, don't worry about that. We can clear that cause we own that anyway."
Yeah, they killing the samples right now.
Yeah, cause the label own that. So just like R. Kelly slow shit. Like it's somebody own his shit. You drop one of them shits and get hot. Hell, the motherfuckers that own this shit will call you. Oh, don't worry about clearing it, man, cause we own it. You know what I'm saying? You just take this money or whatever you got going on. But I ain't never had a situation because the samples that I've done, the artists that I had done them with, quite wasn't all the way up there. Um,
So
buzzing.
it didn't get the attention that it to even get
Yeah,
noticed, to even get knocked down or nothing like that.
yeah. It ain't get attention like Ball Greasy shit did when he did the Freddie Jackson.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Ball did the Freddie Jackson, and then Freddie and them folks hit him up, and they cut a check. You know what I'm saying? They split that shit down and got it right. It wasn't no problem. Like Freddie Jackson said, yeah, they looked out for me. I looked out for them. And this man got me back relevant again. I got younger folks listening to my music and calling me for stuff to do, and so it be one of them situations too, where the artist be like shocked that you put it together like that. So shit, Freddie went on damn Good Morning America. He went on some other talk show, like I forget another big talk show. People hadn't seen Freddie Jackson in years. When Ball dropped that song, that boy went and get checks again, and now every time that song comes, he getting paid too.
Was it Nice and Slow?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That shit brought Freddie, man. That shit
Yeah, that
brought
shit was
Freddie back
huge.
out.
That
I
was a
got
big
one
track.
now with Freddie, boy. That bitch so hard that I had sampled Freddie Jackson and did the beat too.
That's another question they got for you too, Al. They say, do you do split sheets?
Um, with a label, you gonna do that. Um, with people I deal with that's independent artists, um, I'll sell them the beat exclusively. Um, and what I do, I'll have a producer agreement contract saying that this is how much you paid for the beat. This is what you can do with the beat. I outright sold this shit to you. If you pop up and blow up and become Drake tomorrow, you don't owe me a dime on this record. All I'm getting is my royalties on the production side. You getting your royalties as a artist, and you getting your money from shows and the label paying and whatever else you got going on. So I do a producer agreement. But far as split sheets have to come in effect when I'm doing production with another producer. Now I gotta split the royalties up and what we got going on. Same way with an artist and an artist. If you feature somebody on your record, um, you gonna have to bust it down with them. Cause now it's either gonna be a 50-50 split, or some artists may say, well, you just did this. I want, I'm gonna give you 20% on that, or however they work it out. When I work with producers, I just do a 50-50 right down the middle, 50-50. We work on the track, 50-50. If you just added the hi-hats to the song and that was it, that's it. Unless you tell me, bro, I just added on the hi-hats, just give me 20%, man. Because I ain't really, other than that, we just, you know what I'm saying, ain't no ifs, ands, or but with the 50-50. But yeah, man, that's kind of how I do it, man. Produce agreement, split sheets, that come in effect on some other situations.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, Mark, I see your comment, but I don't know. You talking about 100K track?
what they say about 100K. 100K went to rapping and shit, didn't
Yeah, he started rapping. He trying to get back to it now.
he? Yeah. He had dropped him a little hot little when they came out. I was like, okay, I see. I mean, he got the whole setup and everything. I mean, if he decent, then he can, it can become something because it ain't like he starting from the bottom, like and building up like an artist. Like he done already had stuff going and shit. So
Yeah,
I feel
he
like,
man, look, they could say what they want about track. I'm gonna keep it real. We both from Sunrise. I grew up with him, went to bare middle with him, and I watched his growth in the music industry. And I ain't gonna lie, it's been a hell of a motivation for what I got going on over here with Street Billboards.
yeah, yeah, that boy. I want to hear his story. That boy seemed like he got a story behind him because I know about the part where he said he went to jail. I think he went to the feds or whatever. He got out, he doing something, man. He doing some shit that I was just like impressed by. I was just like, damn, Russell like a regular dude, and what he say happened really happened. And I didn't see it like he just blew up overnight. It looked like he just had his hands on the right artist. I don't know how he got started to get his hands on the right artist thing, and it go that way. That's the part I'm trying to find. Like, bro, how you get in position to be like these folks want to have you manage them? Like if you start on a street team with somebody, then move from here and start doing that, or
He been around the game. You got a like in Broward. I'm gonna
yeah,
keep it real. There's a dude named China Man. He used to work in the flea market, and China Man got a restaurant now called World Famous.
Yeah.
And Chinaman used to have a print shop back in the day where they used to do a lot of T-shirts and hood flyers and stuff like
Yep, I
that.
remember.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah,
where you
so
from? Where the girl from? Where you from?
I'm from. I mean, I grew up in Plantation. I'm from New York, but I grew up in Plantation, Sunrise, Lauderhill,
okay, so she from
Oh,
the
Miramar.
okay.
west side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She from my areas.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where she. I thought she might have been from New York or something like that. But when she said, "I know what you talk about," I'm like, "Damn, how she know what we're talking about way down here?"
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no. I live here, but I mean, I was born up north.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
Chinaman had a print shop, and back at the print shop, he had a lot of young folks that used to work for him as far as doing graphics and printing up shirts and stuff. And in that
Yeah.
bunch, you have a lot of people that are prominent in Broward right now, like Track. Track used to be working for them back in the day, and also
Okay.
Tippy Toe. Tippy Toe used to be working for him back in the
Pippin
day.
was in there too.
Yeah, Tippy was back there too. So if you look at their grind now, it kind of resembles what they was kind of trained to do from early. They was 17, 18, 19 in the flea market doing all this stuff,
Yeah,
grinding with this man. And now it just shows in their own work. You know, Tippy Toe definitely doing this thing all over the board.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I know. I know.
Yeah, man.
When you said tippy toe touch your nose, okay. I've been
Touch your
watching
nose.
them for a little minute and shit. I fucked around and hopped in the live one day, and everybody asking questions. I went to saying certain stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, man, you know, woo woo." He's like, "Let me check you out, bitch. I'm gonna have to check this nigga out. See, this nigga could do. We might have to get you on here and interview." And I was looking like he was going down my shit and looking at the time. But yeah, tippy toe, you know what I'm saying? The China man, like I said, I don't know, dude, but you breaking it down and you giving me some history that I don't
Yeah.
know about. Cause I was wondering, like, shit, I just seen bruh pop up and I didn't know who was managing these folks, 100K, 100K, and then, people start getting to be visible and you can
Yeah.
see what's going on. But by that time, Bud already looked like he had it going on. So I'm thinking like, damn, he look like a regular nigga, like he just grinded out. But I'm like, damn, I wonder
Hmm.
how, it ain't easy coming from down that way, grinding out the building it out how you got it.
He caught that
Man, I
wave
didn't know
early.
you.
He caught the wave early because
Ooh,
he
how you
really the
find
one.
Melly, nigga? Like how you
Yeah.
get with Melly? Like
Melly. He
like
found Melly. Yeah. But then
how? Like
before that, he was managing Jack Boy and Wiz. He was with Wiz.
I, you know what? I seen him over there when that whole Jack Boy thing went to
Yeah.
popping off. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I seen that, but I could hear Jack Boy out the rip and know like, yeah, this boy he gonna start to be something. Melly with all this when the singing shit started, like Melly from like a small ass town, ain't he? Like a little
Yeah,
small
he
little
from Gifford.
area.
He from
Okay,
772, yeah.
cause I ain't never heard of Gifford when he did that little walkthrough of his like good the way I was like, damn, this shit small. I ain't never heard of the shit, but that's how like maybe Melly was somewhere around y'all way moving around or something like that. Cause I was figuring out how the fuck could you just say came to Gifford and this is boy in Gifford like what the fuck they say like
Yeah, that shit crazy. Sometimes you gotta tap in with these artists, and like that's why I fuck with that boy Haitian Fiend the way I do, cause
yeah.
bro, Jit so talented to me, dog. And he ain't in my city right now. I'm way down here. He's up there in Havana, but I
Mm-hmm.
try to push him as much as I can and give him that extra nudge, cause I just believe he can make it down.
Who you talking about? Haitian Fiend?
Yeah, Haitian Fiend.
Oh yes, I want to see him make it so bad. Like I don't know, like I just feel like he got such a story to tell. Like I know it's like niggas get shot every day, all of that. But I don't know, it's just something about him, like his spirit, his energy is just like, damn, I want to see him make it, y'all. For real.
Yeah, that nigga lit, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she right. Everybody pretty much got, you know, a story to tell, similar stories, but sometimes it happened in different ways for different people. Like we had the same thing happen, but you may be in different situations in your life at the time when that happens. Some people might be up and then some adversity comes. Some people may be down, more adversity come than they they pop up and like, yeah, this what I went through, this what I did, and it's kind of like you telling me about 100K, how they was in the flea market grinding with a dude with a t-shirt business. Like
Yeah,
that's some I don't know nobody that did that around my way like that. That was like grinding in the flea market with a t-shirt business and with the dude that's
grinding,
doing
bro.
that. Yeah, that's different.
And
That's different.
to this day, he grinding because he got a little business called World Famous where he kind of like, he make these egg rolls that's made out of everything, like pasta egg rolls, hibachi egg rolls,
Mm-hmm.
and the nigga. It's just sometimes, but bro, being creative is just in you, bro. It's just in you.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, you right, man. Like doing that. He got it going on, man. Long as I know far as the Melly thing, man, leaving off from the last time, because I ain't caught up with what's going on, but I was hearing y'all saying something about is he is he getting off or he done got off or he getting out, he getting a bond. I'm seeing something about a bond or is a case
nah,
over there, is
he
it
ain't got no
deadlock?
bond. They got a new date for October. They gonna run it back October. It was a mistrial.
Ah man,
So the
fuck that
mistrial
shit there.
meant that the prosecutor had 90 days to run the charges back, and they decided to run it back. Yeah,
On the miss.
But I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, "There's no way they're just gonna be like, okay, yeah, you're a free man. The fuck out of here." After all this time that they took to get this shit together, nah.
Yeah, but it was some doubt in there. It was like I even though the stuff that I heard that I seen, but then it was like some other stuff where it was like it don't seem like he did this. Like it was some other stuff going on. So I was just kind of like, and they couldn't get no whatchamacallit, and now you can run it, gonna run the shit back. So they got a whole. I mean, I feel like at this point he should be able to get a bond and get something because he
it been
done been
five
in there.
years. Yeah, it been
He
5 years.
done been in there a bit. Innocent
Yeah,
mistrial. All right, now y'all got to give him some freedom. Nah, because he got to go back. But this time, I don't feel like he should be behind bars fighting this time.
right. I feel you. I
Like,
agree.
like he should come to the courthouse like, and if anybody else, they get bond and get out, he just gonna have to fight from there. No, ain't no leg monitoring and all that shit going on. Just he out and this is the date and this is what's going on and shit like that. Cause now you trying to run it like that's just some that's just some bullshit right there, man. Just have a nigga in there and not be able to. Soon that mistrial's over with, it should have been some kind of all right. We're gonna have to give him a bond and it can't be no super ass high bond like y'all being slick. Got the shit high. Yeah, $2 million for him to get up. Man, what?
Do you think that they not giving him a bond because they trying to give him the death penalty? So
Hell
like they
yeah.
looking at him like he's like this real
Hell
dangerous
yeah.
person.
Yeah, they definitely trying to they definitely trying to they treat us different, man. Like I don't give a fuck if it's us against us or us against them in a situation that happened. Knowing like they done had plenty of people they color that do some shit, some mass crazy shit, and they'll have them talking about life and all this shit here, but they ain't quick to just throw out the death penalty that quick. Like when Melly got his situation and all that, I was like, damn, y'all went straight to the death penalty. I ain't like what happened to the other shit. Like it was just like Melly, oh, death penalty, huh? When the last time we had a death penalty in Florida? Now, wait a minute, now.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit was
That
big
shit
Yeah,
news.
for
tripped.
real.
That shit tripped me out. I said, man, the death penalty?
Yeah.
Like already? What the nigga been in jail? What 90 days? The
Right.
fuck going? What the fuck? The fuck going on, man? Y'all went straight to the death. Like, come on, what the hell?
Especially it was like that he killed like two niggas. Like, that's what
Like,
shocked me. I was like, damn, it's not
yeah,
even like he killed
didn't
like
it?
a white man or something.
Yeah, them crackers. Then y'all have who shot them all up? The school or whatever the fuck. That nigga still alive, ain't he?
Right.
How many of them y'all got? The fuck? I mean, that shit just. That shit, them white, hey, what's the dude jogging in the neighborhood? Dude pull out a shotgun and shot my boy, now he dead. They ain't got the death penalty, even though that's a different state. But
Right.
goddamn, I have to bring all that shit up. Then you
But
have
just
his
yeah, just
son
looking
come.
at the difference of like yeah, situations.
Yeah, like this man in
Crazy.
there jogging and hey, what y'all got going on, man? I'm jogging, man. Y'all better leave me alone, man. He pull out shotguns and the man, come on, man. We ain't getting no death penalty for none of them folks. But this young black man, I don't know if he did it or not,
Right.
but still though,
Especially
soon
with
as he,
the evidence that they have, like everything is like
yeah,
circumstantial, right?
it's
Yeah.
like circumstantial evidence.
Yeah.
Y'all gave this man the death penalty before he even had the trial or some shit.
Yeah.
Like he faced a death penalty and they ain't trying to even go to trial. God damn.
Yeah.
Like that ain't cool, man. Like that's some other shit.
Mhm.
That's definitely some other shit. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I had to
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, that's definitely some. So that's what really got me about him. That's why I asked about the bond and shit because he been in there so long, and usually something like this you'll be able to get a bond and come out and fight trial the regular way everybody else would be going to trial and shit instead of you just, that death penalty just came so fast. I was like, damn, man, the death. I couldn't believe this shit when I first heard it. I was like, okay, I hearing death penalty, but I don't know. Maybe they may be talking about it's a possibility of a death penalty, but right now it's over here. No, nigga, this is what we offering. What happened to where the rules at, man? The fuck?
You know some of that shit be from the family too. Cause I think the prosecutor might ask the family like, what y'all think we should charge them with. It really be on the family of the victim. So I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it could be that, but then like we'll throw the death penalty on black dude. Like we gonna try to make an example, and it be all kind of shit with them folks,
Yeah,
with how
cause
they
they
Yeah.
really
That's
pushing
exactly what
for
I
it.
said. I said that they make an example out of these rap niggas.
yeah they be
Yep.
this guy's big, and if we can do that, like can you imagine them, bro, losing and they actually finna kill this man in the like
Oh
the
my
That shit'd be
god.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit'd be crazy, bro.
This
Oh
shit'll
my
be
gosh.
crazy, bro. Like today, like tonight, we just chilling, and bro got another hour before they walk him down there to
Right.
put his ass to sleep.
Everybody gonna be DMing Kardashian. It's not even funny, but that shit is like she's like the only person that could like make
They
some
gonna be
moves.
calling Kill Man Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Nigga, what the fuck going like?
She gonna make it happen too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
bro,
She gonna
that
make it
shit,
happen.
that shit gonna be wild. Cause that shit right now, that's gonna be the talk. If that shit don't go bro way, and it's dip in this shit, that shit gonna have every fucking podcast,
Oh my
every
gosh. News
every
station, everything.
niggas on their DM each other, Instagram and live and shit, talking about this man got 24 hours before. Now he got 5 hours left, and
You
niggas
think? Hey,
don't.
you think them folks that don't bet money on this shit and lost their money on the mistrial? Or that shit still in the air. You know, a lot of people that put some money on the
I
bet. They was
know.
betting
Isn't
on
that
this shit.
crazy? They're betting on this
What?
man's life.
Man, no,
Man,
bro.
they put that shit on the books, bro.
Man,
They got
what?
they
Yes.
It's motherfuckers that bet. It's motherfuckers put money on this shit real. I bet. Oh man, that ain't good energy, right? I don't want nothing to do with that.
I
Me
feel you.
neither. That's what I said. I'm like, these people are really fucking playing around.
I don't want nothing to do with no goddamn betting on no. Be done betted that shit and drove your car out the semi and hit your ass. Boom.
I ain't gonna lie, you right, bro. That's a lot of bad energy towards bro
What?
case. Yeah,
Oh
cause
my
it's gonna be
gosh.
so many people just wishing that he
I,
get the guilty just cause of the money.
hey, I don't even want a nigga around me talking about, yeah, bro. I tell a nigga, yeah, man, we on with you, man. Come through. He sit down. Boy, I just put 10 stats on that Melly case. What? Shit, boy, I'm gonna catch y'all in a minute, man. My old lady was calling me anyway. I had to
For real.
get on my nerve too, bro. I got to go. I make up some shit so fast. Cause
What?
that ain't the type of like that ain't
Mm-mm.
man, why would they do that shit, man? I understand getting money, man. You know we gonna get money any kind of way. Us Negroes
Yep.
gon' I remember being in middle school flipping
Cause they
quarters and
sure
shit.
turned that shit into a get money
So I
quick
know
scheme.
that's just fuck around and that shit don't go right. Now this nigga done shot this nigga because he wouldn't give him his money back because he felt
Right,
like
right.
Man.
this nigga felt like, nah, bro, I ain't really with that. You know that man was gonna get, they was gonna do some bullshit. Man, give my money back, bro. Just so you know, fire. Now you got headlines. He got the girl crying. He shot him over the millet trial.
Right, right.
she tells off the rip. He shot him over the millet trial. Yeah, he shot him over because
They thought about with a belly trial. That fucked up.
they had bet money on the millet, and I don't know what's going on because now she's scared because she'd have told it. So she figured that like she don't know what's going on no more. But I don't even know what's going on. No, baby, you were just sobbing and you said, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what's right. What's right is wrong. I'm finna go. No, that's the type of shit that'll happen though with some shit like that for
Yeah.
real.
Yep.
Like niggas will get mad and it'll be a nigga shot because he wanted his money back over that trial and shit. He
Mhm.
felt like, the evil energy coming in now, like, oh, this nigga played me like, you know what I'm saying? And woot woot, so nigga shot the nigga and like, there you go. Now you got this shit going on. It was the Melly trial. And y'all betting like,
That's
I,
why I just avoid all of that shit. Stay away from it.
yeah, man, stay away from shit like that. That ain't no.
But just
To
like
each
you
their
said,
own.
black folk, they gonna make money some type of way. So,
Yeah, we gonna find a way to. Like I
mhm.
said, I was in middle school, man, and flipping quarters and shit. We used to flip quarters and shit, like heads or tails. I had a cracker run up with a 50 cent piece. I'm like, hey, you gonna flip the 50 cent piece for my quarter? I ain't now. The bit laying the wrong way. I give you 2 quarters and flip it. Take a shit. And we just made a game like if
Yeah,
call the heads. All right, everybody know it's supposed to land on heads. Oh, your shit landing on tail, get it here. My shit landing on head, give it to me. It's over with. And used to make a nigga used to leave that bitch with a brown bag full of goddamn chain. Book bag, cleaning up around that bitch. And we just gambling at that age, but we made something out of nothing.
yep,
Just made something up. Oh, we just do this shit and we get money. But certain shit kind of got out of hand here and there, but not all the time. But now we talking about on a major level, not 10 bands on the. We talking about a Melly K. Niggas been invested time in this case and watching it. And the nigga done, man, I feel like, nah, bro, nah,
This,
man.
this man here fighting for his life.
Yeah. Now they arguing. This man fighting for like y'all arguing over this shit. And that nigga done fuck it, nigga, boom, and then shot the nigga. That's how that shit gonna end up happening. So definitely I wouldn't fuck with no shit like that. But if Melly get out, what y'all think is going to happen? If he beat this case, what you think gonna happen to his life? Like how you think it's gonna change and where do y'all see his positioning himself at in this music game? Do he still got it, you think? He can come out and
yeah. Because people gonna be waiting for music from him. They're gonna be like, oh, I know this man got mad music. Like people are
Yeah.
gonna be definitely. But I feel like if he really like beat this case and get out, I think he's gonna lay low for a little while. Like I don't think he gonna be out doing no shows, no performances, Melly at the club. I don't think so. I think he gonna lay low for a little while.
yeah, really at the club.
I think
For
he, I
real.
think he might just be at the club. I think Track got a plan. I think Track waiting. I think this nigga about to be the biggest thing in the game. He might
Yeah.
leave Florida. He might leave Florida for a little bit, because a lot of artists getting fucked up down here. I don't think he wanted energy down here, but I
Yeah,
think I ain't gonna lie. I'm a new Melly fan, bro. Like I ain't really was listening to bro when he first popped off in 18, 19. But now that the trial
yeah,
been going on, I really been tapping in. And
yeah.
I gotta admit, bro, the nigga shit hard. The nigga
Yeah.
shit hard, bro. So you
It's a
know,
couple of songs that I fuck with. I haven't heard all this catalog, but
Yeah,
It's
me neither.
songs I fuck with that I heard, and I could tell he really liked music, man, through his music that he's
Right.
made, how he sang it, how he do it. He seemed like, I'm happy when I'm doing this. I really,
Hmm.
feel like that's me. And then with the story, what really got me to checking bro out, if y'all haven't seen his little documentary, have y'all seen that?
Nope.
Oh, y'all
No.
ain't?
Nope.
Oh, y'all got to see.
You talking about the Ace Hood shit?
No, Melly documentary. You
I-
ain't seen the documentary on Melly?
Yeah, he got one. He got one from back in the G with Ace Hood was on hosting the shit from like
Okay.
2019.
No, no. This is one he did before the murders happened. He
Okay,
did this in his hometown, man, his high school, his hood, his area. He had them boys with him out that way too.
Mm.
Like they was with him, and he was like, Juvie was like he been my friend since this and that. They on the porch, mama house, like
okay.
different real life,
I seen it in
almost
the
like
trial. I seen it in
okay,
the trial. Yeah, I seen
okay,
it.
this almost like what you did with Yak Brother with Wit, like
Yeah.
going through there, but he's going through his neighborhood like that. And when I seen it, and then they telling stories, and he telling stories about messing with music when he was coming up, and um how this was, and just it was good. It gave me a light on Guilford being so small and where he from, and he telling his upbringing and just stuff like that, and he just stuff that he had going on, and then later on the murders happened. So that was like I just seen this documentary, and it seemed like they were close
Yeah.
for him to do something, and then the explanation I was hearing was that Juvie and one of them disrespected his mama.
Nigga Sat Chaser. They say Juvie was really innocent. Wrong place, wrong time. But Juvie and Sat Chaser were best friends. They
Yeah,
say Sat Chaser disrespected. He was getting into it with Melly's mom.
yeah,
Not only that, but he was sending nudes like I guess like little dick
telling.
pics to
Oh,
Melly's
he was
girlfriend.
okay.
Damn.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we can't be tender dick. No, we can't be like that to me that ain't enough like
Motive.
pressure to be like, yeah, when I pull up, we get these niggas in the car, bro. You gonna be over here, and I'm gonna pop both of these niggas in their head,
I
and
mean, but then again, you never know. Some niggas might be on that type shit. They
oh
might look
yeah,
at it like that's complete disrespect, and you need to go.
I'm not saying that ain't, but
Yeah.
in a logical thinking mind, like,
Right.
no, that ain't. That's just
That
like
ain't it.
okay. It's just like I don't know you now, but let's say I know you. We talking or whatever and shit, and then I call my boy and say, yeah, man, last night on the live, old girl got real disrespectful. Told me, woo woo this and that and suck her dick and shit. Like I'm like the fuck. So next time I see her, man, it's up with her. And then I see you, you get out of the car. Yeah, what's all that? And then I fire her ass up. You know what I'm saying? Now she up out of here. I done took her out
Right.
of here. Now he gonna be looking like, bro, brother, girl dead, bro. You know what I'm saying? She told you that, but it's like in a logical thinking mind, I'm not gonna kill you because you told me that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. And if I see you, we may argue a little bit or something, but I ain't finna be like trying to tussle with you and shit like that over that. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, and a lot of people different. Some people like you
Right.
can't say certain stuff may trigger them. But I just thought from seeing the documentary and then hearing what was going on, I ain't know nothing about the explicit photos to the mama and all that shit like that.
Right.
It's kind of like,
it was to the ex girlfriend. I guess Melly's girlfriend at the
oh,
time.
to the
she
text.
she made a statement, yeah. She made a statement saying that Sat Chaser had sent nudes to her phone or something like that. And the mama also she also testified to that shit. The girl's mom. But what the state really trying to say the motive was, bro, is that it was gang related. Like it was a move to kind of like up his rank in the G Shine Blood gang or something like that. And they referenced a lot of text messages between him and another young man where he was, just positioning himself in the blood game, bro. So I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. That shit look crazy as hell.
Right.
yeah,
I
that's
hope he ain't do it,
Right. But sometimes, like, that's how I feel. I feel like if it's not cut and dry, then you well, I guess that's why they say with the jury, like, it has to be like a unanimous vote, because if it's not
yeah,
unanimous, then there's doubt, and it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
yeah,
feel like if it's not cut and dry, like evidence, boom, this was here, this was that, then I don't know.
Facts.
yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
can't kill
got
the
to be.
man.
Yeah,
It's got to be this the gun. We got that. Okay, this one
yeah,
that. All right, this one.
yep.
This
We
is
got camera footage. He was here,
yeah.
right here at the time. Yeah, nope.
We can't be like the bullet projectile says it's pointing that way and it go
Right,
like
right,
okay, but we still don't know if somebody spent on them or not.
right.
Like we still don't. You know what I'm saying? We ain't knowing what's what. Yeah, the phone message do say that, but he could have been talking about a broad or something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He could have been talking about a female he had to hit. Yeah, I did that. Well, like it could have
right,
been some something else, so we can't really say.
right. It's not cut and dry.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
y'all ain't see the little phone call they just released.
no,
It's a
no.
it's a wine.
I
If
ain't
y'all
see
go whenever y'all get a chance, man, go on YouTube and type in YNW phone call. So they started releasing a whole bunch of recorded phone calls from this
it
man
was
from
with
the Broward
Tokyo
County
Jets.
jail. Yeah, and he got one with Tokyo Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did see that, but it was a little tiny piece where he said that he was talking about Young and Ace and
Yeah,
Tokyo.
they were capping about Young and Ace, bruh. And it's just crazy how that shit came out, cause he kind of like instigated it. Like, damn, that boy Young and Ace got diamonds in his mouth like me.
Yeah,
And she was like, man, I don't really fuck with Jit like that. And
yeah,
then he came behind it. I don't really fuck with Jit like that either.
yeah,
And it was just funny to me because Young and Ace was the one who reacted to it. He was the one who made the reaction video to it.
yeah,
And he just kind of like
Mm-hmm.
laughed, like, bitch, what the fuck they got going on? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you talk about me in the yeah. I seen that. I seen that, and I didn't really. I just don't really fuck with niggas who do shit like that because if you got dimes and I got dimes, I mean it don't really it just don't I'm not worried about no other nigga, bro. Or what no other nigga got going on. If he
Yeah, he was
going
Right.
pillow
up through the
talking. He
roof
was
with
pillow
it,
talking.
yeah, he going up through the roof with it. Like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. Like I got me some diamonds and some
Yeah, I mean,
things,
like, who don't
whatever.
got diamonds in their mouth?
Yeah, so it's kind of like it could be some shit where he been locked up for a long time. The way he trying to see who got what going on, he might feel some type of way like, oh, he got diamonds too. Like it's niggas like that now that be, you know, watching other rappers. Other rappers probably watch other rappers, and then their egos get together, and it's like, oh, I got to be the first to get. It was kind of like when that
Mm-hmm.
the car situation with rappers, the new Corvette they had, new Camaro, it was like finna come out. And then I'm first to get the new Camaro and shit. Then no, you
Yeah.
ain't the first to get then. I'm thinking like, bitch, I'd be happy that you got the bread to get the bitch. Then who
Right.
got the motherfucker first? Nigga, like, if I been the corner in this bitch, I'm gonna be able to pick something up or do something. I'm be able to do whatever I want to do. I got a new Camaro too. Like, guess what? I'm the number 250th nigga that got the Camaro. but like, but I'm in this motherfucker. It's
For
like, you
real.
know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's kind of one of them situations. Bro, just got the new lamp. Man, hold on. Fuck that shit. He got the new. I'm gonna have to get the 101 though. Yeah, he got the new one first, but I got the red seats in mine.
Right.
And when you got the red seats, it's the S model or some shit. So now you know what I'm saying? Everybody come fuck with me. Come fuck with the S model nigga with the red seat. Sexyy Red.
You niggas
God
doing the
damn it.
most.
He said
Sexyy
come fuck with
Red.
an
You
S
looking for
model
a nigga,
nigga.
son?
Hey, that's
Hey,
just how
man.
it be too.
I'm a motherfucking true. I'm gonna tell you that. Nah, I can run my own show, just goddamn, just me doing shit. I be tripping out though, but that's how that shit be, man. You know, nigga come through and he got the news, so they got to have, you know, Floyd Mayweather got how many cars, how many of the same shits he
Mm-hmm.
done bought. I've got the Bentley. I got the fucking 2000 Bentley. I got the '01, '02, '03, '04,
You
'05.
seen that
Right.
nigga watch collection, dog?
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
I got the petite.
That nigga
I
could
got,
feed a country, dog.
yeah,
That
it's
nigga,
like,
that nigga
bro.
Ross be going in too. That nigga Rose be going stupid too.
Yeah. It's like, bro, you got like I'm not gonna be driving all of these. Like, you done bought so much cars to you got old shit that's new to niggas like me. If I get it and then drive it,
Right.
like that's when it just get like, you know, like this shit is just sitting in here and shit. Like, I mean, what the fuck is? I mean, like, damn, bro. I understand it's certain shit, but this nigga getting like. The new model coming out, I got the new model of that one, the new model of this one, the new model of this. Like he got all the whatchamacallit. It's like I'm not even it's certain shit I'ma get, certain shit I ain't. And you gotta be careful with having all that shit, buying all that shit, cause then that's when them niggas get sad and their life ain't what it is. Yeah, cause
Right.
you got every fucking you done made
Nothing
it
is
boring.
never. Nothing is ever enough.
Yeah, you done made it boring for yourself. Done bought
Yep.
You
everything. They
bought
can't
that.
make the car fast enough for the
Yep.
nigga to go out because you tired already. That's
Yeah,
what
you
you
done
done
did
did yourself.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
You
yeah.
just
Yep.
everything you done got. Man, life is just boring. Just boring. It's boring to you, nigga, because you don't know
Exactly.
how to make it boring. Go out and help a motherfucker ball. Get your fit. You know what I'm saying? Get happy that way. Seeing somebody that you helped
Right.
come up through the whole.
And that's what I said about Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, that man got so much money, he can literally like feed a country.
Yeah, that nigga is like,
That nigga
you know what I'm
filthy.
saying? Filthy rich. So if I was him, I'd definitely be trying to like, you know, come out with a program, some homes and property.
You think he does anything like that? I need to do
I'm
some
pretty
research into
sure.
that.
I'm pretty
Um,
sure.
I ain't gonna say pretty sure. I'm gonna say I hope he does things like that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna put it out and say cause I don't know because you'll be shot who do what and who don't do
Right.
what.
And who don't?
You'll
Nah,
be
that's
shot
real.
who own a piece of the prison system and who don't. Cause you know that's a whole that's a whole money thing. We could talk about
Yeah.
a lot of niggas that we think popular and they may own a piece of the prison system and shit.
Jordan.
You know what I'm saying? And then one like what the fuck are you doing? I don't want to own none of that shit. Why? That's not even thought for me. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about over there. Yeah, you can. I don't want to own or none of that. I ain't for none of that shit. I ain't owning that shit. You owning a piece of something that they owning that they doing all kind of like, nah, man. So I don't know if Floyd do stuff like that because I don't hear him talk about like. For me, Floyd is a guy who like to be seen when he doing what he do. That's why he show you his cars. He
Yeah.
show you
Yep.
Money Mayweather, yo.
Yeah, he
Yep.
show you his shit. So if he had low income housing, apartments, and made them bitches with the pool and look like with the gate and everybody else shit, but you could stay here for this amount, and I'm
Yeah.
straight.
He
So
would be
I'm
showing that shit.
what? That nigga might be standing up there. Look at this, man. This all $500 rent,
Right.
but it looked like they shit. I'm only making $100 off of this, but guess what? I'm happy.
Right.
I'm fine.
Is anybody doing that? Or no?
I mean, that's some shit I want to do. I just throw that in there because that's one of my type of shits.
I
But
know. That's why
you know what I'm
I
saying?
wonder why. I wonder why more rich people don't do things like that. Do you think it's like a liability thing?
I seen some shit. And I don't know if it's gonna touch on it, but I seen a documentary some years ago. I gotta ask my homeboy because he remembered what I was talking about the documentary, and it was about Johnson & Johnson baby powder. How long
Mm-hmm.
they been in, they wealth passed down, white wealth
Right,
passed.
right, right. Yeah.
And the son ended up going to school, college, and there was some black folks going to the college that he got friends with. Cool, but they could never really where he was going. They didn't, couldn't afford certain stuff, and
Right, right, right.
he was just like, man, these my homeboys and shit. I wonder what's. So he went and seen like their area and shit, and he was like, why the fuck is all these? This when the gentrification had just started. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why all these goddamn expensive ass is in this neighborhood and the fuck? And so he started talking to his father about his friends and what's going on with it. He started doing a documentary. He would record his father. His father didn't like that shit. Till one day his father said, well, son, if we give and we do this, then we won't be where we at. Some shit like that. And I was like, damn. So basically his father was saying, like, look, if we give out more here, we won't stay here. Like, they didn't wanna have to come down some notches from their
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle
Right.
to pay more and to come down like, and I'm thinking like, wow, man, like people are motherfuckers, especially them. They
Right. Yeah.
motherfuckers. So I don't know why they don't do shit like that, but um it can be it can be done. The same reason
I
why
know.
I don't understand why. Okay, you got I don't know if I should even because they be banning shit and all that shit off of YouTube. So, but I'm gonna say this shit anyways. So, same reason I don't understand. Okay, back like 2000 something, the Minister Farrakhan had a Million Man March. Does anybody remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he had a million black man and no women invited too, but he was saying it's a Million Man March, and they was all out in the White House. When they came out there, they hear this man talk, and he made a speech, and everybody was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying," getting strength from that shit and energy, and then everybody went back home. Now we got the reparations talk that's been going around. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but
Mm-hmm.
we got the reparations shit. So I'm saying, why the fuck Farrakhan them ain't we keep talking about we want reparations, we deserve this, and we should be getting this, and it's the talk is getting more. I'm thinking like the same way you did that, you could be like, hey, this is a reparation, whatchamacallit, and we pulling up at the White House and we want to hear something. And just everybody come on up there.
I don't
Hey,
know because I feel like the Million Man March, it really wasn't like a march to be like, all right, we want this right now and this is what we marching for. I think it was like they
oh
just was marching to come together to show like look how we can unite, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
as far as them coming together and coming storming to the White House or
Oh
marching
no,
to the White House, that still ain't gonna get nothing done because it
yeah,
have to be signed, all types of laws and shit and documents have to
yeah.
be signed, and they don't want to do
Mm-hmm.
that for us.
Mm-hmm. So my thing was that yes, the Million Man March was a coming together to show that we can do that. Okay, now that we've done that, it's not to storm the White House or whatever, but we gotta align it to where like, okay, these people outside, it's a million of them, and they telling us on CNN right now, look, we want to meet with such and such, this and that. We gonna get some kind of resolution to
Or
this.
I feel like they need to do something like what these crackers is doing with this writer strike or actor strike or whatever they're doing. Shit
Oh,
like
that's
that. Like all
most
these black people in these
that
sports
was
and shit
that
like that.
was
If they go on
coming.
strike and be like, well, we ain't playing no more
We
sports
ain't play.
until
That's
y'all
right.
fucking pay my peoples.
There you
Shit
go.
like that.
There you go. Because the rich as they is can afford. They can afford to put their foot forward, and that's what I was getting to with the million man. Just the regular folks coming, middle
Right.
class, poor. We
Right.
here now. The backing, but what's behind that million man is LeBron not playing. Such and such not over here
Exactly.
fucking with that.
Yep.
Buddy over here not doing this, and we gonna move them to the front. And now you got a LeBron, you got a Minister Farrakhan, you got people saying, "Look, we want to talk to somebody, and we gonna get some answers, some
But
resolutions."
that's the thing. It's like these people, like, I feel like there's people are becoming more like woke, and like, black people are uniting a lot more now, but it's
Mhm.
still that dog eat dog mentality. So LeBron is not thinking about my family. LeBron is like, I need to make sure my family eat. So he ain't thinking about, okay, if I go on strike and I'm not making no money and I start going broke, how is T True gonna help me? You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So
They
like,
be
ain't
think
nobody
like,
thinking like that. Everybody's thinking for themselves.
I feel like that too. I feel like some of them think,
Yeah.
well, if I do this, or I got so much money that I can't really focus on. The money got me blind. I can't focus so much on the problems of the day or immediate problems because I might be in Calabasas fucking doing what the fuck ever and my life's great. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like that comment what Lil Wayne made. I didn't know black folks was having trouble or some shit that nigga said.
He's
It was
stupid.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I feel
stupid.
like he said that for
Yeah, I
clickbait.
remember
He know
that.
exactly what the
And
fuck
that,
going on.
bro, that shit that
Like he
was
like he
so
don't
wild.
have family in fucking New Orleans, fucking poor as fuck. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That nigga said, huh? Me? Me know what's going on with I don't know what the hell going on with niggas these days. Some shit that nigga said. Black Lives Matter, I don't know what the hell going on. I was like,
No,
oh
like
God.
he said something like he didn't know racism exists, or he said he
Oh,
never experienced racism. Some
oh
dumb
yeah,
shit like that he said.
yeah, yeah. It was something like that. I was like, man, that's
Like,
that
shut
trap,
up.
nigga. That's that damn meth and Miley something talking to you
Yeah,
now.
for
But
real. That
you
lean.
the that nigga said, I ain't no race. What? Massa, what? I didn't know we was still
Nigga stupid as fuck.
I didn't know we was still slave. I'm still on the damn plantation. Massa, I thought all that money you gave my ass, we were balling. So you mean oh so you mean it's still damn. So I'm outside, but I ain't really outside. Where the
Exactly.
fuck am I at
That's like
then?
what that Jay-Z song, Still a Nigga or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. Still a nigga. You gonna make yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I feel like white folks is like, I feel like the motherfucking crackers is like this. If we get them the money, all of this gonna leave. We ain't gonna have nobody do shit for us no more. McDonald's closing down, Burger King, Popeyes gone, everything gone. If the money hit today and they say we got 2 million for every black person in it, man, that shit gonna be dead into the
But
motherfucker. Cause
I feel I feel like that's why they doing a lot of this AI shit, and they getting all this stuff to take over a lot of these jobs, because they like, all right, you motherfuckers want us to pay you all of this money to do these mediocre jobs. Oh, we just gonna get a computer to do it.
of
So
course.
so y'all could go ahead, go on strike. Go on
Cool.
strike.
They don't want to get. They don't want to pay no money. Them
No.
motherfucker got 3 billion, and he want to pay your ass $15 and some change,
Yep.
and he got 3 billion.
Yep.
If he paid his workers $100 a fucking hour, that
He'll
shit ain't gonna
still be
even.
rich.
That nigga be rich as fuck still.
Yep.
But they don't understand. Like if you this job I'm at, the people that work, I work for another company, but these people work in like an AC air conditioner factory. You know, they make start off like maybe 18 or something. Then I think they cap out at like 34 or $36 an hour when you done worked all the different positions and all this shit and master, then you may get there or whatever. But you paying them they working. But the day they fucking make an announcement over here and say, We paying $100 an hour. Bitch, it will be this bitch will have a line. This
Right.
bitch will have a to motherfuckers inside and be like, no, don't hire. No, don't
Right.
hire. Don't let him don't let him in. It's gonna be too many niggas coming in here. Then they gonna want to try to drop the $100. Man, this bitch would be number one. Bitches be crying because they ain't, man, I ain't get the job, man. They said this was gonna be this like man, motherfucker be mad. So
So
if you
why do you think like they're making it such a big deal to pay like somebody that work at McDonald's fucking $15 an hour?
Capitalism.
yeah, they
Cause then,
always
cause
do.
then the motherfuckers in corporate America making $50 an hour gonna be like, well, you need to pay me 100 then.
It got to come
Maybe
from somewhere, and the people who got it, they ain't trying to let it go.
they ain't trying to let it go.
No,
They
and then
just
that's what
like
I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So like
yeah, it's greed.
the people who are up there making like $50 an hour, they gonna be like, okay, so if a nigga at McDonald's making 15, then I want more money too.
Yeah, it could be that, but it's kind of like it could be that too. But it's kind of like them folks. If they always this is the always their excuse for something, and this is like an excuse for everything. If we pay them more, we have to raise our prices. No, you fucking don't. You ain't gotta raise your prices because you paying somebody more. Just go and eat a little bit of that you been getting and pipe down, buddy. Like if you making 1 million a year, make 800,000 a year, bro.
Yeah, go ahead and
Like
sell that
not
seven fifty
just
seven jet.
And
Go ahead
yeah,
and
and
not
sell that helicopter.
and I feel like a lot of the times the prices and stuff are they're already making a killing
they
because
already making
okay,
a killing.
like okay, so say like this guy was like telling me something about like selling on like Amazon or I don't know some shit or whatever, but basically like
Yeah,
he was showing how these people, all right, like you get a box of like Dove soap. So he said
yeah,
like you would get the box and it'll have like 500 units in it, so 500 bars of soap, and
yeah,
then you buy that unit at like 10 cents a bar. So what is that? uh, how much is that? $50 or whatever. I don't
yeah,
know. However
yeah,
it work out to. So,
yeah,
anyways, so you buy that $50, 10 cents a bar, and then they go back on Amazon and sell it at $2 a bar of soap.
yeah,
So you already making a what? $1.80 profit off of every
yeah,
bar.
yeah. That's how it is. Like they already they are they're not gonna buy nothing that they ain't doubling, tripling,
Yeah, because it's like
quadrupling their money off
if
of.
you getting a bar of soap at 10 cents a bar, you could sell that shit back at 50 cents and make a little profit. But
It's fuck.
they want a 500% inflation
They
on
want to
or
file.
increase on their return.
Yeah, and
Like
then yep, you correct. That's how that shit work. That's why they was like, fuck this shit. We gonna send the jobs overseas and shit and get
yeah,
this shit for real cheap and
yep,
make 1,000% jump.
yeah,
Like, how much money, bro? It's only so many new cars they make every year and new jets and like new shit. It ain't too much more land to buy. Like, I mean, what
But the
what
way
is
the way this
more
shit set up, if we ain't got poverty and like low income like that, bro, they ain't about to survive. It ain't gonna operate the way they wanted to operate, bro.
that's
So it's
right.
gonna always, no matter what we do, bro, no matter how much strikes we go on, it's gonna always be poverty, bro. Low income.
mm-hmm,
That's it's gonna be that because you gotta have somebody to do the other shit. Like that's why I said if they drop reparations and that money hit and they were like, we got fuck it, we just got 1 meal for everybody. This plant where these niggas working out here, ghost. They not even giving you a peace sign and saying fuck the last check too, nigga. I'm out.
mm-hmm.
I don't even care if you send that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I walked out the day when I walked in, I looked at my bank and shit. That shit had hit. I didn't even know. It was just surprised that bitch just dropped. We getting reparations. We getting it together. Maybe next week. Maybe next month. It's probably gonna be 90 days from now. Whatever. You still working till then, but that shit just magically came. Like boom. Everybody
yeah,
talking about it. Niggas walking out right then. They don't want to hear nothing. They gone. Only people gonna be in there is the whites and Hispanics or whatever. But half of the plant now they gotta redo everything. McDonald's, like I say, Popeyes, all the low income look like jobs like that.
They gonna take a hit.
Housekeeping.
yep,
Oh, that shit finna crash. And guess what? Them white folks ain't gonna go in there and do them jobs.
Nope.
They ain't finna go in there and do that. They couldn't even. Now, if that happened, now, oh, we paying $40 an hour if you do that. Them crackers still probably ain't gonna go in there. Some will, the poor ones, but it's more of us poor than them. So you ain't gonna have enough still to fucking keep, keep that up. You know what I'm saying? So they need us people in a sense to be in a certain position, oppressed in a certain position to keep
Yeah.
the money rolling in like slavery and keep them at the top like that. Gotta keep us in somewhere. That's why now you got the influx of Mexicans, you got the Hispanics and shit, and like Jamaicans, they coming, but they giving all them those like housekeeping,
Yeah, like
hotel
not
job.
not not saying bottom of the barrel, but kind of like the little jobs that nobody like American citizen wouldn't want because
Yeah,
they're gonna be like,
yeah, because we know too much. We done
right.
got too smart. So we
Yeah,
want better. We know better. If you want better, you do better.
yeah,
So it's like I got to do better to get out this situation, to get up here, to get where I want. You know what I'm saying? So they give them the places. Where I met in Panama, like it's crazy. I grew up in the hood, but the projects down the road got a lot of Hispanics. We ain't never had whites or Hispanics in my neighborhood. Never. I ain't
now
never
all of a
seen it.
sudden.
Now all of a sudden, the projects that we had got Puerto Ricans and shit in it, and I'm just looking like, what the fuck? Like,
But
like
that's
no
also what's happening
disrespect.
with to speaking of gentrification, that's what's happening right now in like Sistrunk, and like the east side. Like back in
Yeah,
the day, the east was the hood. Like the
yeah,
hood, everybody hood stayed on the east side. And
yeah.
now they're building up all these high rises over there, and all the white people moving to the east by the beach.
Everybody black moving out west.
Yeah, and everybody black moving out west.
That's what happened here. They moving them. And the street I stay on, bro, the street I stay on, like that shit done got half populated with like Hispanics and Mexicans. And I'm looking like, damn, where y'all coming like I can't go to your country and just get
Nope.
like you just got, but you can't. You just got here, right? Y'all got 3 cars.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? How y'all got this fucking restaurant? You got a food truck, bro? What the fuck going on, man?
Yep.
How the fuck did you manage that? You mumbling, talking to me, and you mumbling, nigga. You got a food truck and
Well,
you
I
mumbling. You
feel like
don't
a
even
lot of times because they come over here and they fucking learn the system. They come over
they
here and
learn
they learn the fucking system. They learn how to go and apply for a loan for a small business,
something.
and they learn everything that they need to know to come up.
But guess
I
what?
just speak coming from a Jamaican background. Like they also come with that dedication. Like they already knowing. Like when I get over there,
Yeah, I'm gonna make
because
it.
they ain't got the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity where they from, so they already know they about to come over here and fuck some shit
Mm-hmm.
up.
Yep.
They about to run
Yep.
it up,
But
send some money back home, put
Yep.
some
mm-hmm.
money on the phone for their people, send some
Yep.
clothes.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Get
saying?
what they also do. They shop with their own now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I know is about. Hey, if you Mexican, you can open up a motherfucking restaurant, Hispanic, anywhere around this bitch in Florida. You
Yeah.
gonna get some business. Cause they
Mhm.
coming to eat there and eat there really only. Them
Yeah.
niggas ain't going to get no fried fish from the church. From my black
Nope.
legs.
Yeah.
They ain't coming over there to get that. We will, but it ain't enough for us to like get it like that. Then them motherfuckers don't be frying the fish all the time and shit, man. That shit don't be all the time. Nigga don't be consistent. that,
Oh
shit,
God.
that shit don't be consistent, bro. So like they get mad, nigga like, damn, the niggas ain't man, fuck me. I ain't going around there no more. I don't know be riding consistent when I go ride there. You go around there, they ride there like it just be. But they like on the beach, in Panama, like it's a it's like a Jamaican spot. And all of them be there like they when they come, they fuck with each other, they be together. If they got a Jamaican restaurant, they gonna eat there. They don't even really eat our food like that.
Right.
They eat they shit like it's one Jamaican dude that working here, and he get the same thing from the Chinese folks because they kind of serve food every day at a certain time. It might be a Chick-fil-A come out here and serve them food, but it's this Chinese spot. And he only eat shrimp and broccoli, like shrimp and broccoli or some shit like that. It's only one thing he eat, and I thought it was curry shrimp though, but he said shrimp and broccoli. But he'll eat one thing from them. If when it wasn't that one thing up there, he ain't eat none of the shit.
Hell no.
Barely one thing that he eat, but I know if it was some of his shit up there, he gonna eat, and the rest of the Jamaicans that's in there that don't never come with there to eat Chinese food, they'll be they'll be in that bitch eating. Cause they changed out one of the people that used to come every Tuesday. Now it's like every other Tuesday, it's a Hispanic. They come with some Mexican food and shit or whatever. And I feel like they done that because it's a lot of the men that's working. Like now, this this plant, it's mostly Hispanic, especially the third shift overnight. They all Hispanic except for a few people. I look around, I'm like, God damn, like, they done took all the motherfucking jobs out here. I'm
Hmm.
talking about they took all the fucking jobs. I'm gonna fuck around in a minute, boy, and it's
No, but you know what I feel sometimes too. A lot of like Yankees, like Black American dudes,
yeah.
what I notice is that they have this sense of entitlement when they work somewhere. Where they feel like, oh, they don't really have to work too hard. Like, oh, a nigga ain't gonna tell me what to do, and like they have like this attitude about them
That's
for real.
true.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
Mexicans and the
You
the
do.
the other races be like, okay, yes, what do you need me to do? Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Like they be like humble, you know what I'm saying? And I notice like a lot of Black Americans, they not humble. Like they feel like they entitled when they work somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say it's a little bit of that too,
And
but
you
it's
you probably
also
you probably cause you American, right, Fortune?
yeah, I could yeah,
So you
I
probably
could
wouldn't
say
even realize it, but I see where she coming from. Cause like, right when we at work we talk. And that's something within the Caribbean community is like damn, like and not everybody, cause a lot of don't get me wrong, a lot of Americans will get down and dirty and work.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
for the most part, compared to somebody from the islands or something like that, somebody from out the country, dog, they not really gonna take on a task. They'll complain. They'll give
Yup.
you every reason why they ain't trying to do it. You know what I'm
Yup.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah,
I think like my coming up just American nigga being like in America and born and raised and just a nigga out the hood. I had situations come up. The reason why I may say some shit like that is because not only do I know better and I'm trying to get in a better situation, I know when you trying to play me. Cause I grew up in this shit with white folks trying to play me.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and I give you one situation. I got a job at the city department. I'm thinking I got something, you know what I'm saying? The nigga like I was still in the street, but when I caught this little piece, I'm like, all right. I put on the little city department suit and shit, and I'm kind of young too, so I'm like, you know, I ain't even asking how much they really paying, cause I felt like from the older black dudes I see out here, this shit finna be straight.
Right.
So I get there, I get my first check. That shit was weak, bitch. That shit was weak. I working hard in the motherfucker. That shit was weak as fuck. I was like, man, the fuck. I'm looking around at them like, damn, boy, y'all. All right, I'm a chill though. So I'm working. So I said to myself, I ain't gonna be on the back of this garbage truck all my motherfucking life. I ain't gonna be on the back of this bitch all my life, nigga. Like, I'm finna get in the truck and drive this bitch. I'm finna get these CDLs, nigga. I'm finna drive the truck. Fuck this shit. I'm finna like, So I get off. It's time for me to go to CDL class. Right when I get off the truck to go, a boss send somebody out there, or he'll come out there and put me on another truck. So I was working overtime like a motherfucker. Now, before that, the black dudes came to me and said, I'm just gonna tell you now. They thought you was gonna quit. They put you on the hardest truck and the hardest route we got.
Damn.
That's what them crackers did me like that. And I knew I was like, man, I'm working my ass. Like I would wake up in the morning like 5 o'clock, and my hands will be stuck. Like I put some water on the motherfucker, then they'll start moving because of holding the fork, throwing the trash, picking up heavy refrigerators, and I'm a
Yeah.
skinny nigga and shit. Refrigerator probably got me by three. That shit, that shit heavier than me twice the size. You know what I'm saying? But they looking at me like this skinny nigga is slanging this shit.
Right.
And we trying to get rid of this nigga. Like, so I stood around in the paint. All right. So they tell me, so then I ain't like that shit. I was like, man, and I'm one of them niggas that I ain't finna take no shit like that, especially ain't no, I always figure something out. So I said, all right, I got there. I'm gonna get in the truck and drive. I'm gonna get these CDL license.
Where, yeah.
So I signed up for the class. They kept putting me on the truck for overtime. So now I'm making more money because I'm doing overtime, but bitch, I'm working every day like a motherfucker. I can't even get off and go home. As soon as I get off to go, that truck. So then the black dude that taught the class caught me on the side and said, "Hey, you ain't gonna never be able to get your CDLs or go to truck because what they doing is every time you have class, they find out and then they schedule you for another overtime."
Mm, that's fucked
So
up.
yeah, so I end up. I said, man, y'all niggas can't leave right now. Y'all got too much time invested in here, and they shitting on y'all. There was a black dude named Theo. He said, man, see Theo. Theo used to drive, man. He wrecked the truck one time. He been on the back ever since. But these white boys can wreck this shit 2 or 3 times.
Right. Yeah.
They'll give him a week or two off, and they put him right back in the front, man. You ain't gonna
Hmm.
never be able to get up here and drive. I left. I went and got my CD. This ain't where the story ends now. I left, took unemployment from the money I was owed, draw unemployment from when I was working at Walmart before I got the city job and said, I'm going to school. I go out to the little college campus, sign up. They send me to a little town outside of my town. And I would go like 2 or 3 days out the week and learn the truck and shit, learn the book and shit. Then now we driving a big 18-wheeler out on the highway. That shit was something different, boy. Like driving the big ass shit through this town, this small town, and I end up getting my shit. So
Well,
when
see, you use that shit as a motivation. Like you was like, all right, these crackers trying to hold me down. I'm gonna show them something.
yeah,
But
yeah,
a lot of niggas don't think like that. They become the victim, and they be like, oh,
yeah,
these
yeah,
crackers
yeah.
don't want to
I
see
ain't with
me
that
make
victim
it.
shit
You
now.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't with that victim shit.
Yeah.
I ain't
No.
with that. At least if you're gonna be mad about something, do something about something. You
Exactly.
know what I'm
Do
saying?
something
Go
about
get
it.
another job and run your bag up over here and just don't fuck with them. But that's the
Yeah.
man, I can't do shit 'cause these crack. Man, you don't get your motherfucking ass on it. Like,
Thank
nigga,
you.
you been hustling, right? You got crack on you, right? They ain't holding you down for they just trying to catch you. But
Exactly.
some so anyways, I get them. So I come back to myself. I'm like, boy, I'm about to tune up. Boy, I'm young. I got CDLs. I'm gonna drive like the trucks in town. I really wasn't trying to go like way out of town. I wanted to drive around town in the trucks around here and shit. I ain't
Yeah.
want.
Local.
Yeah, I wanted to be home overnight and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying. Plus, I wanted to, a little stunt anyway. Like, boy, your boy in the truck. Boy, I'm trying to get all this little piece of shine right now. I ain't trying to be way like here. Nigga don't see me driving. I'm way the fuck somewhere else. Nigga, y'all finna see me in this bitch. I heard this shit. So I get back. I go to every fucking trucking place fucking possible. I went to one place, they had a young cracker in the truck younger than me, and I said, what is he doing up there then if he learning and already got these licenses?
Right.
Fuck y'all telling me about other companies telling me I'm too young to get covered on the insurance. Making up all kind of shit. Yeah, the insurance gonna be hard to cover you. Well, we can't cover you because of this. Well, come back. Well, what he doing up there? He look young. He on the route with us. He kind of in training. I already got the license, man. I'm
Right.
already certified. What's the well the miles you may want to have a certain amount of miles of driving. Yeah, that's in class. He ain't drove a motherfucking thing, but his dusty ass pickup truck that he drive home to the trailer park some motherfucking way. He ain't drove
Yeah,
shit, and
dog.
he probably sleeping while you driving. Fuck you talking about? I'm already ready to go, bro. Like, I could kick you and him out and drive by myself. I don't need damn one of y'all. How about that? I can go right now. Do you know them crackers did not give me one job? Pepsi, Buffalo, Coca-Cola, none of
Damn.
them motherfuckers, dog. They wouldn't give me damn motherfucking job.
So
I
who
had
finally gave you a shot?
nobody. I never did use them.
Damn.
Never. Never got a shot, man. Them crackers seeing you young, black. You got CDL, and you talking about coming up here driving our shit and being in the front,
Right.
and we on the side. For
Right.
what? Like, no, they weren't having it, man. Like, that shit. I had a job one time at an air conditioning company that a black dude had owned in town. His name was Mr. Jordan. And he had a whole AC company, and he had built this clientele up and everything. But he let them white folks get in his head. I was training to do some air conditioning shit, and I had got the truck by myself. So now I'm going to white folks' house, and I'm servicing their AC units. And as I'm servicing the shit, uh, the the dude say, "You gotta cut your hair, man," And I'm thinking, why I gotta cut my hair? He's like, kind of making the white folks nervous. Probably being around their house or something like that. May kind of make them nervous. So I said, fuck it, man. I cut my hair. Then after that, a couple white boys telling him, he not really working like this or working like that. So he get with me, lay me off, and then them crackers hauled ass and left him. All of them left him, and his business had crumbled, and he ended up losing his business, man. I was like, listening to them folks that had to sabotage the operation, and now they went
Mm-hmm.
they went and worked for hello, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they went and worked for a white guy that paid them more money. But they could have just left instead of lying and saying this wasn't going that way and that wasn't going that way. And I
Right.
had brought Mr. Jordan business. I brought him my uncle who was an AC guy. I wasn't. I just was learning because he was like, "You young, you black. I'm gonna send you through the school, but I'm gonna train you out here because I'm certified to do that and get you certified." Once I started moving up and got the truck and doing all that, the white folks said, "Oh no." And then as soon as that happened, he ended up losing his business because when they left, they got other white folks to leave with them, and they got paid more by this white dude, and he didn't have enough employees anymore. He just had my uncle and one other white dude that stayed faithful to him. Two workers. Nigga went from like 40 to two people and lost his entire AC business that he had. But I told his ass, I said, look, man, I'm telling you what's gonna happen now. Just you old, but I don't go by that old time knowing it all shit. Like,
Mm-mm.
I'm smart and I know you gonna fuck around and fuck up with what you doing and shit like that. And that's what happened, man. He lost his. I didn't want that to happen, but he lost the whole business, man. And that shit ain't. We ain't had no black folks own no AC nothing, but that could have been a company where black folks that's young could be coming over there getting a job,
Yeah.
benefiting from the community and learning all this air conditioning shit and just spreading out to, be something, man. But you ain't got nothing in the community to attach yourself to come up with nothing. I mean, how the hell we gonna come up
Right.
with people that understand us and shit and our struggle and shit? Folks don't understand, you gotta drop such and such off because you was here late and your kid we got a lot of shit going on that's our people understand what's going on and shit, like working wise or what. But that was one place that you can get a good skill and learn something, and you learn it from a black guy who who come from back then when it was even rougher with certain shit, but he let them listen to him, and he had got kind of forgot where he came from. He had the
Yeah.
white folks around him and working for him, and they wasn't gonna work. And that was another thing. I knew they wasn't gonna work for him all that time. I'm like, look,
Hell
these,
no.
these white folks ain't finna stay up under you. They making your company money.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go somewhere else and get a higher pay,
Exactly.
or
Or
they
figure some shit out
or
where they can
figure
open
some
up their
shit.
own company.
That's right, or figure some shit out because they're not finna stay here and work under no black man like that, man. It's just
Nope.
not finna. It's not finna happen. And when they left, everybody had left, man. The man cried, man, lost everything, all his business, shit gone, man. So, we gotta just, I know,
But
that,
it's so hard because all right, like right now,
yeah,
my son's father, he has a moving company, but it's like corporate, like schools and stuff. Like, he get contracts with like schools and dorms, and shit like
yeah,
that to like move furniture.
yeah,
So he's a black business. So he tried to give like, these younger guys, he tried to get them a job and stuff like that. But it's just like I was saying, they're so lazy, and then they look at him like he's kind of young, and they're like,
yeah,
"Oh, this a young guy, got his own business," so they like think that he's like their friend and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So then
yeah,
he end up having to like fire these guys and then go and hire like a white guy or a Mexican guy because they
yeah.
come and actually work and take like the job serious. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, it's fucked up. Like you want to give your people a shot, but it's like black people just always make you look bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I see shit like that, I just tell them, man, look, don't give up. There's gonna be somewhere, and I don't know where they coming from, and his I don't know his criteria of what he look for when he hiring or whatever, but it's someone out there that's like us that wanna
Yo,
that's doing
somebody
it.
that got a family to come home to that really
Yeah,
depend on them. It
Right.
and
be
it's
it
kind
be
of
the
like,
levels to this shit, man.
yeah. So we got to figure out where where that pool of people is that we need, because everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody black, just I'm just gonna say that now, like
Of course.
everybody ain't right upstairs to make it.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, I seen a situation where the guy was like, if you give them the money from the reparations, then they just gonna blow it. They gonna do. I was watching the Math Hoffa show, and the dude JFK, the John F. Kennedy son. Wait a minute, nephew. Yeah, I think it's nephew. Some he was on there and shit, and they was talking about the money. You give them the money and all that, and I'm like, yeah, but everybody ain't gonna make it. So I'm not accepting no reparation shit if it ain't no it's got to be some programs and some credit and some all this involved. But if y'all ain't
Yeah,
got
yeah,
no
yeah.
cash payments involved neither, I'm not taking it. You could
Yeah.
tell that shit to somebody else about that shit, because everybody ain't gonna make it no ways. Even in the Bible, I ain't read it like that, but I'm saying God ain't say he was gonna save every fucking body.
Right. Everybody can't be
Everybody ain't
saved.
gonna, yeah, everybody ain't gonna make it. So if he ain't doing it, can't do it, give me the cash, bro. Give us our cash with what we got, cause everybody not gonna make it. It just ain't perfect set up for everybody to make it like that. So
Yeah.
you tell that shit to somebody else about.
Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't matter what people do with the money. It's like if this is
Bro,
something that they feel like we're old,
they
from
worried.
generations and shit, all right, then give them money. If this person go and blow it, then that's on them. If this person put it in a trust and save it or invest it, then that's on them. I don't think that it
Yeah,
should matter.
They
yeah,
gotta admit they was wrong first, though, and that's what they ain't trying to. It ain't about the money.
yes,
It's about
But what
taking
but this is what I don't
responsibility.
understand. Why is it so hard for them to admit the stuff that they did to black people when they don't admit what they did to the Jews? They don't admit what they did to
Chinese,
Native Americans.
Chinese and got
They don't
paid.
admit what they like. Why is it so hard to be like, okay, yes, we did. We held y'all back for hundreds of years. Why is it so hard?
This is one of the worst atrocities ever. Y'all, we
Cause
talking
they
about
still
okay,
doing
you
it.
got the Jews and you got
Cause they
all
still
that, but
doing it.
our shit lasted hundreds of years. We talking about this the worst atrocity ever. The shit that y'all did, the shit, the shit that y'all was doing, had making breeding the big strong man and making him just get women impregnated, including their mother and shit. Just getting them impregnated and breed more stronger slaves. Not just doing shit like that was his job every day to wake up and get all these women pregnant and have babies, big strong babies, so they can take the babies and build them up and then have them on the farm
Right.
working just as hard.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, we doing shit like So, you know, the first they definitely got admitted. And then America act like they got a man, the United Kingdom had
Yo, yo.
come together to pay that money out. It's not just America just gonna pay that money out. It uh all over that has something to do with that need to be combined, uh that be combined to pay has to be combined to pay that money. Cause they always speak of it as America terms. No, nigga, this was like a America, uh, United Kingdom, which is England.
Yeah, the British. Yeah,
Uh,
the British was the one snatching
the,
us,
yeah,
really.
the
Mm-hmm.
British. No, y'all need to be getting with them too together to combine that payment and combine these plans of what's gonna happen. Because no, all that shit ain't separate. All that shit together, like y'all all y'all owe. It's just not America owe. Is they owe because y'all was fucking with them folks and bringing them over. Y'all was bringing us through there, bringing us over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done gave the Chinese they money.
Mm-hmm.
Indians got land and casinos, and you can't even step on their private land and shit without.
Yeah, they get the Indians. They get Native Americans get reparations. I know this dude used to talk to this girl. She's
They
a
do,
Native American. She get like $10,000 a month.
Yeah,
bruh.
the Seminoles
It
get
ain't,
that too. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got casinos,
bruh,
like you said.
bruh. She right. That's the second time, only the second time I heard it, but it was a girl that I was friends with, um, and she told me that like it was one of her kids' father is a Native American, and she was like saying that shit. I think we might have been at the studio or at my dog house or something, but um, she was saying like her father, her I don't know when this was. I might have been over in Texas at the time or whatever. But I know I was cool with this girl, and
Yeah.
she was saying, "Yeah, my kid's father, he Indian," and that shit bugged me out. I think I bust out laughing. 'Cause I was like, "How the fuck you end up with an Indian? What the hell? Like an Indian Cherokee, some shit. I ain't like all that shit, fellas. Like, yeah." I'm like,
Boy, shit
okay.
funny.
So she said, yeah, they get money though. Like they get a check every month. Nice ass piece of check too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow. Are you serious? Like,
Yeah,
yeah. Like
Yeah.
they
yeah,
get a check if he ain't working, he getting a check like thousands like every month. And that shit just blow. And I'm listening to her and I'm like,
Because they admitted it and know that they came and stole them people land.
bro.
yeah.
And I was like,
And they
I like,
really still compared to what they really supposed to get, but they really no matter what you get them Indians, dog, they still getting cheated, bro. Cause that
Yeah.
was a lot of land, a lot of folks got killed behind that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But you know what Columbus said he seen first? He ain't say he seen them colors. Them niggas seen niggas over here.
Yeah.
And but the Indians, that's a whole nother can of worms with the pale skin Indian where they really come from and who really was here, who they seen. They don't want to even talk about all of what they really seen and who was really here and what was really going on. But they still got paid anyways. They still got paid. Chinese You know, the little situation they had. They got their money. I think Germany paying reparations or whatever for the Jews and stuff, and they admitted it, and they
Right.
getting all their stuff. But like on the Math Hoffa episode, Buddy say, why are we the only race that we got to give a fuck what everybody else say about us getting some money?
Right.
Like, why they putting that shit up against us? Like, we supposed to give a fuck. He was like, I'm trying to find a nice way to tell, Kennedy's son that, I don't give a fuck about what nobody else, no other race say. He ain't say it like that, but why we gotta, he's saying like, other people like fuck what other people think. And another thing, quit putting everything together minority. No, we had the struggle. Don't
Right.
don't put don't put Mexicans and Hispanics and this and that.
Right.
All they
And
put this
put us all in a box.
all the box. We minorities. That minority shit y'all came up with to throw us all in one shit, and it's just it's the Puerto Rico too. They the Hispanic. No, it ain't, nigga. No, it's not. Quit that bullshit. Quit trying to put everybody together. Every time we try to take a step, here they ass come. Well,
Right.
we need what the fuck? You ain't even from here, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You ain't even from here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
The
shit.
fuck, that's why they start giving us cheese and extra stamps now. Cause y'all done came over here with that shit. Talking about cheese and shit. The fuck you mean? The fuck? Stamps getting cut by 200% because a bunch all over there. Oh man, we supposed to need that. Nah, bro. Nah, hell no. That shit ain't going down. So they already putting that shit together and putting you in a box and putting all these as the minorities, the black and brown. We talking about black. We ain't got no hatred against y'all and
Right.
their
Yeah.
toys, but y'all don't be fucking with us like
Yeah,
that.
and that's the thing. Like
Y'all
like
be
you
fucking
said,
with
like I
us
feel
like
like
that.
black people always trying to fight for somebody else's rights, and we ain't even right ourselves. They
Huh.
always want to fucking march in. Oh, they won't let they won't let these people do this, so we have to fight for their right. Just like I mean, it sounds like it's simple and it's funny and everybody make jokes about it, but it's just that speaks volumes. Where they were showing how when they did the Black Ariel, the Little Mermaid,
Yeah,
and how the racists were going crazy. They were
very
ready to
controversial.
cancel Disney and they want to lynch her. They should hang her. They should kill the mermaid because she's a nigger. They was going
Yeah,
all out. But then now this little Barbie movie just came out and all the black girls dressed up. I'm a Barbie. I'm a Barbie. Oh yeah, Barbie. Let's go watch Barbie. And it's
yeah,
just like, see, that speaks volumes. That goes to show, like, the white people do not support us at all. But then we so quick to go and support their shit. And I
yeah.
feel like that's why they don't never take us serious. They just laugh. Like, look at y'all.
Yeah.
Buying all that shit. Look at Justin Bieber's numbers, dog. Shit, stupid. You think that's just white people?
No.
Hell no, that's
And
everybody
all he
buying
had to
into
do
that.
was hang with a couple little black guys and get some cool points. And now he in there.
That's it.
Yeah. That's how they do it. You look at that the dude Post Malone.
Yeah,
I,
stuff
I
like
And
that.
you see how smart they are? When them
yeah.
niggas come out, Post Malone came out like he was a hip hop artist. And once
That,
he knocked that door down, now his true colors come out. He's rock.
nah, it's
That nigga
true
don't even
color.
do hip hop anymore.
Hell no, he done cut his head, got tech. I knew that was gonna happen though. When I said, I'm telling my homeboy, I said, now watch this shit now because I'm gonna tell you now. He didn't come out doing that little dance and all. They built him like that. They
Yep.
put the gold teeth in his mouth. They
Yep.
braided his hair back and they showed him. They taught him how to do a dab. They told him sing it like this, say it
Yep.
like this with the swag. You got to do it like this. And how, that first video, you look at White Iverson and look at him now. You can't possibly go from that to that if you wasn't already this over here
Exactly.
before you went
Even
to that.
remember that white lady on the she was like R&B back in the day, Pink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pink.
yeah.
She was the same thing. When she came out, she was like R&B, she was like a Summer Walker. And then
Mm-hmm.
after she got in, she's rock and roll.
Yeah. It changed up like that. But Post was a dramatic change. And I told my boy, I said, I told you, I was waiting on him to come out. And
Yeah.
then that's when the producers, I think they named FKI, was saying something about they when they got with Post Malone, they kind of wrote the shit, or they kind of set the blueprint for how that went with him with the Ops and shit. Cause they made the beat and they basically constructed this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, you on stage with the braids and you dapping up with Atlanta niggas rapping and shit and all this shit. And then it's like you was wearing a fucking costume the whole time. Like
Yeah.
those shit ain't even you, and doing the dab and learning like that's not even that's
He
not even
used
you.
he
Like
used
what
that
the
shit to get
fuck?
in. He
Yep.
used that bitch to get in.
Hmm.
So it's always some bullshit, and it's all, and you gotta watch when you see a bitch pop out hard from nowhere, and they just getting it. Like it's always a backstory to somebody um come up. Like I didn't know Post Malone had some people that was like up there, like connected to somebody.
Mm.
I didn't know that till I found out some of the backstory. I'm like, oh, if your people, your dad or your somebody is in a nice position,
Hmm.
some
Yeah, that's
going,
why I said like they be knowing what to make go viral. Like
yeah.
y'all remember that girl like a couple of months ago? She went viral for like making prison makeup. And she was like showing how she make makeup in prison, and she put it on and it was like covering her face all nice and shit.
I ain't see that.
I ain't see that one.
All
What?
right. Well, anyways, that shit went viral and it was just like, oh, she was in prison for like 12 years or something like that. And she was just
Yeah.
showing like this how they make. Well, anyways, come to find out, that's one of the city girls' cousin.
Oh man.
So you
God
see,
damn.
like they know what to make go viral. She's not just some random chick that went viral. She's connected.
God damn. God damn.
Yep.
I
That shit
see
crazy.
that shit. Now this ain't even nothing to do with cause Buddy talented. I forget his name and shit. I think T.I. had signed him in his early. Oh, Travis Scott. This
Mm-hmm.
ain't nothing to do with nothing crazy. But anyways, I'm like, damn, it's always something. Okay, Travis Scott, he blowed up and everything. But what I found out, I'm thinking, okay, how did he like just hit it so like he did? And kind of find out, I'm listening to a documentary on this older producer from I didn't know he was from Texas. I thought he was from New York, but his name is DJ Premier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Heard of
Okay.
him.
Okay. And he said that it's the documentary was about him and his story and like how he, you know, how he was coming up. He said, I'm from Texas. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, everybody thought I was, this and that, but I'm from Texas and this how this went. And he fucked around and said, yeah, Travis Scott dad stayed across the street from me in Texas, and they had a band and shit, and they was doing drugs. I said, oh shit, now I'm starting to learn some shit. So they had a band, and they was doing shit already, and
Mm.
then when years later, DJ Premier is fucking DJ Premier now, and Travis done growed up, and now he doing music, and hey, take this DJ Premier. He was like, yeah, I grabbed that and sent word up to New York and went up there with Travis and showed such and such take care of this, this and that or whatever. And he been up ever since. But I didn't know. I know it's you got to start somewhere. But
Right.
most
A
rappers
lot of that going on.
will hide the fact that they had the super alley hoop or they didn't grind like that because they want you to be like, man, I had to grind. I had
You're
nothing.
right,
I had to
right.
come from the bottom and get this shit
Yeah.
and really like. And then I find out, nigga, DJ Premier is your dad homeboy
Right.
back in
Yeah.
the day
They try to
that
sweep that shit under the rug,
was
bitch.
Right,
in the
yeah.
band and coming over your house every day. And then all he had to do was say, oh, well, I'm gonna hit DJ Premier, my son, he's fire. And I'ma not take away nothing from the talent and I'ma throw that on up there, and Premier gonna push you on around, and then you're gonna fall in the lap of somebody. It's gonna work his own self out. He got too much whatchamacallit. But they would rather have you think that they came from the dirt the mud. They
Yeah.
had the like whatchamacallit. So lots of times I be having to find out little stuff about they backstory. A lot of rappers, man, I didn't know went to college until like some years ago, like until they start coming out saying it, like 2 Chainz. I had
Yeah.
went to college, and then like there's a lot of rappers that went to
Yeah.
college that I wouldn't even think
Right. Went to
went to college.
college.
One of the fucking one of the damn Lean with it, rock with it boys, Parlay. He had went to college.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Parlay
was
so smart, bro.
yeah, he was trapping and shit, but he went, and I'm thinking like, bro, y'all went. I wasn't even smart enough to get my grades. Was not even there to go to
Cause
college.
that's not the image that they want to portray. It's like they look at it like if you a rapper, you gotta be like in the streets. You can't be no
Yeah, yeah.
smart nigga going to school and shit.
Yeah,
And
that
we all,
part.
as black men, a lot of us go through that. Not even rappers, you know what I'm saying? Just at that
Yeah.
age, it's like, damn, you got to be a warrior out here.
Yeah.
Especially growing up in Florida, you better know how to, you
Oh
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, you
You
can't
gotta
be no
use your
smart nigga.
hands.
I mean, you could be a smart nigga, but at
You
the
could be a
same
smart
time,
nigga, but not
you
like no nerdy. You can't be walking
You,
around talking about your degrees and shit.
yeah, you
you
Don't
can't
can't
nobody
be
be
want to
like
hear
talking
that.
like,
vulnerable. You
yeah,
got to
man,
have
I'm
some
trying
kind
to
of
get this.
dog to you. You got to have some kind of
Yeah,
whoop to you out
yeah.
here.
Yeah, yeah, you can't be like, yeah, man, I'm finna put my English class with honors and shit, boy,
You know
For
what I'm
real.
saying?
and get this 3.0 for last semester. Boy, I'm
But
finna
see,
be
that's what
on.
I'm saying. I feel
Man,
like we could
I
change
wish
that
I was like
narrative
that in
though.
school. I look
I
back and I
wish I,
wish I was
hey
like that. I
boy,
wish I
That's
was,
what I'm
man,
saying.
yeah.
boy,
I
we
feel
a
like we could
lane was
change
out
that
here
narrative if
talking
people
about,
start like a lot of these people of influence, if they start pushing that a little bit more, like in their music, like about like being smart and getting the education and not necessarily going to college because college ain't for everybody, but like learning something, like
yeah,
harp in on something and learn about it. Like I feel like
yeah,
niggas
They
would
be
start thinking that that's
trying,
cool.
but the consumer ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real. It's 2023. They really ain't trying to hear that. So they'll make the music and that shit'll go flat.
But that's what I'm saying. You see, just like you were saying, the Million Man March and coming together and shit. I
yeah,
feel like if these rappers all just came together and was like, you know what, for real, stop that. We ain't rapping about this bullshit no more. We gonna start rapping some like breathing
yeah. What
life
you
into
gonna
these
do?
niggas.
What you gonna do? Just sue
They
me?
wouldn't have no choice but to fucking start listening to
Yeah.
that shit.
What you gonna sue me? Like you still ain't got the talent to do shit because I ain't there. Like all your shit flat right now. You got
Yeah.
Drake ain't there. I'm not there. Ain't nobody there. Like what you gonna well, we gonna go to jail. That's never even heard of getting sued, and now I got prison time because I didn't want to make another rap song
Right.
for you
That's what I'm saying. If
you
they all just was
motherfuckers.
like, you know what, we gonna do a new wave next summer. It's all about smart music or it's all about school music. I don't know, some shit. And
Yeah.
everybody just started doing that shit. They wouldn't have nothing but to listen to that and start bopping to that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna go another way. That's how it but I see I see. I'm gonna tell you up this way in North Florida with the little Tyler cat.
I was just about to get on
Yeah,
that.
with him, Wiz, couple of cats. The movement that we got up here, cause you know, we consider like the country part of Florida up this
Mm-hmm.
way. So we ain't never really. We got our own shit, flavor, and all that shit. So now that we got the way we really like that, we really like got this bitch moving a certain way out of one spot up here to the point to where like Tyler and Wiz, you don't hear a lot of like the music now with like 40 on the dick. We shooting pop pop. This pull up and hit the nigga.
They got that
We
shit
kind of
real
get
player. They got that
yeah,
Yeah.
shit player
that's
again.
right. Up this way, we was always about getting money. Now, don't get me wrong, we gonna bust your head without even telling you. It's just quickly like that. We ain't with the mouth lipping and all that. It's just what you talking about? I can't really hear you. Boom. Like we gonna do you like that. Make you lean forward and say the shit again, then smack your ass.
And I'm gonna keep it G. Like down south, we was like that too for a long time. But until Wiz, like when I seen Wiz and Psycho kind of jump into the game,
Yeah.
like South Florida music kind of took a little turn. Cause bro, we was known for getting money, scamming. You know
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And them boys Psycho and Wiz, don't get me wrong, they made some good music, but that shit got real bloody.
Mm-hmm. The shit
And
kind of got that way, and we was like, we want some music where, like I was saying, we setting a trend up here, bro. Really, well, we getting back to really bringing the bucket hats back and flogging a certain way and putting on certain clothes and getting money and feeling good, having fun and trying to do that. The music, the rap that we rapping up in really about a lot of gunplay in this.
Right.
If you look at our
Mm-mm.
videos, you don't see sticks and guns in the videos. You're gonna see niggas shining, looking like money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they,
We
yeah.
ain't doing all that standing around with 100 gun, bro. Get from around me with that hot ass shit. You
Hmm.
stopping the money, bro. Like you ain't got no money, you ain't got no what you want to be. What you rather be? A broke ass hard nigga? Yeah, he tough. He tougher than a motherfucker, but he can't even give you a sip of water, man. That nigga tough and broke. That's one thing
Y'all
that
brought
don't.
that motion rap. Y'all
Yeah,
brought that
Yeah.
motion rap.
Yeah.
yeah. That's one thing that don't rock. Like none of these females like a tough broke nigga.
Mm-mm.
Baby, I'm the toughest nigga. That nigga ain't, man. Yeah, but like, he just bought the bust down on my wrist though. Like, I can't really be fucking with you. Like, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, he tough, but she come over here and get a fresh wig or whatever the fuck they what they got going on. But
Hmm.
it's they ain't fucking with that. So we on some like motion, get some money, rapping, having fun, talking about some shit that's regular. And it's kind of, I hope it set a trend to where a
Yeah.
lot more people get back to say, you know what, we ain't got to stand around with all these hot ass guns. We ain't got to
Right.
talk about spinning blocks and killing niggas all the time. Cause them niggas up there talking about
Where the money at?
like where the money, and then all them look like they having fun together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
ain't mad.
Shout out to Tallahassee. Shout out to Panama City,
Yeah,
Havana, Quincy, Monticello,
yeah.
Midway,
That whole
Bristol,
panhandle, that whole
Pensacola,
85
like the
on.
whole panhandle. Cause like
Yeah,
niggas in Florida really don't be knowing. But I stayed up there for a little bit, and you
yeah.
know
We
it's
stayed up there.
yeah, like I'm knowing what's going on. So shout out to the
Yeah,
whole up top, man.
yeah, yeah. He know what going on. So that's kind of what it is. It's kind of like, if you don't come around with the bullshit, we want to bring the bullshit. We can all kick the boo boo and just get money, and cool out. Because if you see the videos, everybody at the gas station turned up.
Yeah.
Everybody just having fun, hanging out. We talking about niggas that he got $40 in his pocket, but he out here hanging with us. I got about 30 in the pocket. He good just like I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We ain't finna even make him feel like
yeah,
he ain't whatchamacallit for the night, but you know what I'm saying? He might be broke tomorrow, but but the night, you know what I'm saying? But they hanging and shit like it, and that's just what it need to be. Even the females, they hanging, they slide through what they car, hanging out the window, doing their little sexy red shit or whatever, being cute around the niggas how they doing. Then everybody filling in how you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna just pull up at the video shoot, spray the video up, and all them niggas over there shooting the video on that side. Like everybody invited, pull up at the store, video shoot, boom, everybody they pull up, and everybody just hanging like,
ain't not,
and it's just a good
bitch,
time.
not brow, bitch. Bitch going to the hospital, bitch. Bitch going to the damn graveyard. Every time it's a
What?
crowd, bitch, that shit bloody as hell.
Man,
I
damn,
swear.
that's fucked up, bro.
Nah, that's how it is for real, bro.
Yeah.
That's just fucked. That's all the way fucked up, bro. Like it need it shit like that. Like niggas be having ops and shit and all that shit, but niggas really trying to like get away from op pressure don't bring no money, man. Even when you try to
Mm-mm.
get booked in the clubs or you trying to like, it's just the violence always run the money out the door, um, out the door to not getting no money. And then when niggas ain't getting no money, then everybody ready to kill each other now.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Cause now ain't nobody get no money. Now
Mm-mm.
everybody motherfucking bad.
everybody
Like,
dead in prison.
Yep.
yeah, man. So that shit there just ain't, nigga definitely ain't working with no shit like that. But I see it's trickling down. It's trickling down towards down south where a few of them is doing the motion shit. I
Shimmy,
fuck with yeah, I
Shimmy
fuck
got
with
it, y'all.
Tempo music heavy because I had been listening to Jimbo shit out of Tampa or St. Pete because
Yeah,
his shit was on some like get money, hang out. It wasn't about all that like doing all that other shit. He just
Yeah.
doing what he know and fuck all the other shit. I'm trying to get this what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to motivate you boys to like get somewhere with it. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Cause you make that wrong turn or pull that trigger at the wrong time or do what and ain't no you gotta be worried about another dollar. Unless it's, 35 cents or whatever an hour out there on the side of the road with them blues on cutting or some shit like that. Last thing, you ain't be
yeah,
worried
yeah.
about a dollar because you ain't finna get paid no dollar,
You
nigga.
ain't getting paid nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah. You ain't
Hey
gotta worry
y'all,
about that.
but hey, before we slide out, y'all ain't mean to cut y'all fortune.
Nah,
Y'all,
you good, bro.
y'all appreciate y'all banging out tonight, and I want you to answer this last question they had for you before we go.
All right.
They say fortune. What's your email? How can I send you samples and beats?
My email is. Does this shit know how to like pin question? I mean pin shit
Like an
like
answer or something? I don't think so. I ain't gonna lie to
I
you,
mean
brother.
pin okay like the pin. My email is FOURTUNEAVE3861 at gmail.com. I say it again one more time. It's FOURTUNEAVE3861 at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit. And then you can follow me on Instagram at Fortune Ave, which is spelled the same way as I spelled it on my email. So you can just type that in and you'll see me come up with like, Fortune Ave with a picture. You might see some big wigs and I had some like glasses on, but I done cut my wigs and shit. But that's the picture that's on there. Shit, I appreciate y'all fucking with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? Rocking out with y'all and shit.
Most definitely.
I
We
ain't get your
appreciate you.
I didn't get your talking to the girl and shit. What's your name now?
Breathe easy. I just followed you on IG. Breathe easy
Oh,
podcast.
okay. I tried to find that shit last time. I was like, is it breathe easy or is it breathe easy or is it breathe? Well, how you
Yeah.
spell? I like fuck this shit. I catch it with that later because it was other shit coming on. I'm like, I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck. So
tap
I
tap
just
in no fortune because they doing big things over there. I can't lie. I got to give it to them, and they got a lot of work coming out with us in the near future too.
all right,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying. From what y'all heard from me, I'm a real nigga, and I just kept it real. So everything I was saying, this all me. This how I act. This who I am. I ain't changing for nobody. And the bigger I get, I tell people like, bruh, like I'm regular, just like you is. I'm just a nigga that was out the hood that thought I could make some beats. I use loops, samples. Them folks, you got a sample or a loop. Don't be on that shit where motherfucking producers be like, oh, you can't play that or you didn't play that and shit on that. Guess what? They finna put Drake on this bitch. This bitch out of here. Them crackers don't give a fuck about that shit. What? Don't give a fuck about that shit. Hey, don't let the shit break you and let the rules get involved. Make what you want to make. Go how you want to go with it. Use whatever creative tools at your reach, at your hand that you got. I'm not a hell of a piano player. I play a little bit, but I'm not Zaytoven and shit. I don't know chord progressions and
Damn
all that.
now, bitch, you raw in the bitch. You
You know what I'm
damn
saying?
now.
But I put shit together and put the shit together and then like, just I play in pieces and shit. And I put that shit together, boom, that shit just come out. Everything don't come out super gas. This beats I got, I'd be like, that was mediocre. That was all right, but somebody else may think it's dope. And I'm like, nah, bro, this the one. They may get that bitch and turning into something else. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just trying to, motivate whoever listening that do music and shit and feel like, because there's a lot of shit out there. You'll think like, oh man, I ain't really dislike this and I ain't really like that. Just do you, do your shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Keep it rocking.
That real T true.
Yo.
How can they find you, man?
At Breathe Easy Podcast on all platforms. You
For
already know.
sure. I appreciate you, sis Fortune. I appreciate you. I hope y'all can rock out with me again on Monday night.
Yeah, for real. We was running our mile, bitch,
Yeah,
in three
yeah, man.
hours.
3 hours, yeah,
Definitely
they
gonna.
gon' they gonna dig this one here. Y'all definitely killed the content with this one. A lot of good topics, definitely a good flow back and
Yeah.
forth.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna fuck with you Monday, man, and just tap in and we'll just, what I'm saying, we'll keep this thing going.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about, current topics, shit we was talking about tonight, so I may hit y'all with some little financial literacy Monday on some, some credit shit and trying to get the bag, get the money right. Like we all wanna get a bag on something and do something,
Yeah,
man.
we
Right.
all in the game. We all in the industry. Shit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna fuck with y'all and shit. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you back too. Breathe easy.
All
Follow you
right.
back
No doubt.
soon as we get out. All right, for sure, bro.
All right, for
All
sure,
right.
y'all.
All right, love y'all.
Yo.
Love.